You're really mad because they like me. I don't know none of them.
You're insecure about yourself. You insecure about yourself.
Who insecure?
Mercedes, yes, you good.
I look good.
I do too.
I look good.
That's why body I want.
No. So Mercedes, I gotta ask you, bring that photo back up. Which one are you in this photo?
I'm the devil right there. And my sister the angel. And basically that's been the dynamic, like not our whole entire life, but once we got older, like high school, like ages to 14 to 18, it most definitely, the roles was like that. Like I was just a bad child and Alexis was considered like, I guess, a good child or whatever. And the reason I say that is because, like my mama said out her own mouth, she only hear bad things about me.
Oh, your mother said that.
But if you ask me, out of all my mama's 4 kids, because we had 2 little brothers too, out of all of her 4 kids, I'm the one child that got the most achievements, the most accomplishments.
Yeah. So
got a full ride to college and all of that. My sister
Congratulations.
didn't go to college.
Thank you. Yes. So I gotta ask you though, so at what age did you start feeling like everybody saw you as the devil?
16.
16, okay, 16. And you feel like your mother started seeing you that way as well at 16?
Yeah.
Okay. So why do you believe that Lexi is sleeping with guys you've dated? Because you also said that as well.
It's actually, she believes I've been sleeping with guys she dated.
Oh.
And the reason
So
is
Lexi believes the guy she's talking to that you end up sleeping with them?
Yes,
okay.
and that's not true.
Okay.
I would never.
Yeah.
So it's about 3 guys, and it's like I'll start texting them. Like we'll start off texting and stuff, and then I invite them over to the house. They come over to the house and they see Alexis. So they'll tell me like, how you know her? And I'm like, how you know her?
Yeah.
You know? And he'll be like, oh, some people say that they slept with her. Some people say that they was talking. But it's 3 guys that I know for sure that's trying to talk to me, and they already slept with my sister.
Got it. So you're saying you had no idea that these men had talked to your sister?
And they didn't either. The boys, I give them that, they didn't either. But once they did found out, it was, they still tried to talk to me. They still tried, but I deaded it. I don't do that.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, yeah. Do you want a relationship with your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we heard what Mercedes has to say. I think it's time to meet Lexi and hear her side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Lexi to the show.
You know you're a liar, Mercedes. You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. Half of that you said was a lie. First of all, they was my mans first. Your ass sent the pictures.
She said? They was my mans first, but they were never mine.
They were never mine. You sent them a picture of me, say, do you know your sister? Why would you send that? If they say yeah,
it's 2 boys.
Still talk to them.
It's 2 boys that was texting me. Alexis, we is here to talk.
Hello, how you doing?
What you saying is lies. Like, you can see how you act. Like, come on now.
What I'm saying is not half of that you said was kind of true. But the part about about the man's part, baby, they was mans and you stand up and
Alexis, do you hear you? Do you hear yourself? You said they was yours. They wasn't mine. They wasn't mine. I don't give a I don't want them.
You knew that though. You knew that though. You knew
that. I knew that. You got mad because the wanted me. That's the problem.
No, it never gave that. It never gave that.
Let's be honest.
It never gave that.
Let's be honest.
Oh my daughter, y'all ass was mad because they.
Let's be honest.
Hold on.
Y'all ass was mad because when they had came to the house, they had stopped talking to you was in my face. Y'all ass got mad. Y'all ass broke the next in the room. Thought that was gonna do something. That's why I really got mad.
No.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Baby, this is funny to me.
How you doing?
This is funny to me.
It definitely is to me too.
Lexi, this is the thing. Because I hear y'all arguing about men who have no significance in your life.
Men that I don't want, that I have a fun time with.
She's talking about men that she don't want, but she keep on saying they was man first. Bitch, they was never mine.
Mercedes, we're not gonna go because
about?
we're not gonna go down that pattern again. You both have just admitted that these are men that have no concern in y'all's lives. I understand there's a principle here that you're trying to debate, but that you're debating that principle the wrong way.
Tight.
That's really what it is. It's not about the men, so you're feeling as if your sister doesn't believe you. That's what this is about.
She's not trying to listen to me at all.
I hear that.
She don't believe some over her blood.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe it once you come back.
That trying to get in
the
my
same man that you was sleeping with, the same person my mom was talking to, your ass was talking to him.
Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all.
My mom was talking to your ass. That's why you got kicked out.
Oh, that man.
Yes. We sent the messages. We sent the messages. Don't be showing that man. We sent the messages.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like her. I don't like her.
We sent the messages. Oh, well.
I don't like her, bro. Her ass is so
because you was talking to my mama. It was really like that. It really went 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 like that.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it
did.
That's how we really broke off, for real.
I'm like, who?
Me and you just talking about
you talking about me and you now.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Me and you.
Which one is it?
Me and you.
You're really mad because they like me. I don't
I'm
know
mad.
none of them.
You insecure about yourself. You insecure about yourself.
Who insecure?
Mercedes, yes, you will.
I look good.
I do too.
I look good.
That's why I get everybody I want.
No.
Let's talk about it, goofy.
Talk about insecure, bitch. You wish.
You is. You said that your mouth before.
So you know what?
Next.
So what we need.
Oh, well, I was insecure
No, what I
about
need.
my
No,
weight
hold on.
because my mama kept calling me fat.
That's between
mom.
you and your mama. Next.
I need mom. Yeah, I need mom right now.
She started all this. Let's put it like that. You was talking to her.
Hold on.
And once we found out, that's how me and you really started.
I was talking. She's trying to say I was talking.
Oh my God.
So what I want
Bro,
is
do y'all
Mercedes
hear
and mom to come on out.
Bring out Shamika
Is this
Jones.
serious?
Bring out
Shamika Jones. Bring out her.
Ooh.
I don't want to start crying.
I don't want to fix. I don't want to fix nothing. I'm done. I don't want to fix nothing with them. I don't want to talk.
So
Y'all don't want to talk? I want to talk.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. So
Ma,
the reason I brought you.
what-
No,
what
hold on.
did you have?
No.
Let's talk.
No. I've had time to hear both of y'all scream. And so the thing is that I allowed that for a second because and in your screaming, I was hearing truth and I heard about things that wouldn't even matter. Hold on. You wrote this show and I literally read your story myself and brought you here. So if you trust me, then allow yourself to take a moment, take a deep breath. I know you feel triggered. I know you feel hurt. I know you feel triggered. I know you feel hurt. But right now, your mother's involved. So we're going to get some answers about what's going on right now. So I want to ask you right now. So I clearly see that this is how the relationship has been for a long time. And I want to know from your point of view, why you think this relationship's been like this.
I feel like it's like that because they both just alike, to be honest. They both hard-headed. They both disrespectful. As you can see, all this cursing in each other's face. They used to be okay. When they got in high school, everything went left. She's insecure. She's out. Literally, you are insecure. So don't sit up and act like you're not, because you are. You are insecure.
No, I'm not
You
insecure.
are insecure.
I was.
You will put up, you got this on and you don't know it, and you don't think you beautiful. Why you don't feel like you
Who
beautiful
don't think
inside?
they beautiful? I
You
know
don't
I'm
feel like
beautiful.
you beautiful inside.
Yes, I do.
They love your voice while you talking to me.
Okay, because you said that don't even make sense coming out your
You
mouth.
insecure. You said
I
this
was
to me.
insecure when I was 14 years old because you kept telling me I was fat.
Because I kept telling you was fat.
Yes. So you gonna lie?
Okay.
You weren't calling me big.
Oh.
Mom, bro.
Well, I'm sorry your ass was fat then.
No,
Too
I
bad.
wasn't. I look at the
Well,
when
I'm sorry
I
you
look
was
back.
fat.
When I look back
Sorry
at
you
the
was
pictures
fat.
when I was in 4th grade, when I was
Sorry you was
14,
fat.
I wasn't even big.
Well,
But
I
I
got
thought I
something
was
to
because of
say.
you.
Change the subject. Next.
Well, I got
Like,
something.
y'all don't make sense.
We don't?
No, especially you, mother.
Well,
So what's the problem? Daughter?
The problem is, okay, like Alexi said, what men of yours I was sleeping with? She said I was sleeping with at the age of 14.
Okay, let me...
14! 14!
It's a friend of mine. Calm down. This is a man that's older. You
I
understand?
swear to God.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you two ladies, go backstage. I'm going to have y'all come back out in 5 minutes. And Mom, come in. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So there was one claim that I do need to understand. Your daughter said that she feels like you think that she slept with a friend of yours who was older. Tell me about this.
So, I was dealing with this older guy, and I don't think she slept with him because I have receipts in a phone that her sister, Alexis, brought to me. I was laying in my bed, and she's like, "Mom, look at this." So she brings me the phone. I'm looking at the phone. He's rubbing her hand. She's asking him for money. But you're 16, right? And I always shielded you. I always protect you. I told you if a man ever come to you and you feel disrespected any kind of way, you know, because I don't trust men like that. I trust men, but to a certain, as far as I can see your ass. If this man, I had to bring her father in there because I thought it went somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to get him locked. I called the police. I made a report. I did everything. So I'm telling her, I say, what is this? She like, oh, that ain't nothing. What do you mean it's nothing? This man is sitting up here holding your hand. You telling him don't touch you like that. Then you turn around asking him for money and you telling all this to your best friend. The conversation is like 2 days, you know? So all this time, Instead of you being my little daughter, you was being a fast little daughter. Instead of telling me what was going on. Because as you can see, 16, you know right from wrong at the age of 16. So that was wrong. Why you didn't come to me and tell me that this man was rubbing your hand?
I'm going to correct one thing. At 16, as parents, we assume our children know right from wrong and everything, but they're still children.
Yes.
And the person who was wrong in that story was that older man.
Yes.
And you did everything you're supposed to do as a mom. Let me tell you
yes.
something. You did, because
Yes.
I want to make sure I heard it. You did everything you need to do.
Yes.
But the problem where you messed up is by blaming her. And the reason being, and hear me out for this. She's 16. And
Yes.
I just did some quick math. You were 16 when you had her?
Alexis.
16,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And so, being a teen parent,
Yes.
you know, I was a teen parent. My
Yes.
son, from when I was 15. You did the best you could.
Yes.
And you have worked it out.
Yes.
But that little 16-year-old girl, she doesn't know. She's trying to figure it out. She's probably thinking in her mind like, oh, if I'm this nice, I can get some. All these things that probably could be going on, the hormones, everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't make her behavior correct. But by calling her out her name, only is going to isolate her and make her not. What the conversation should have been is, I'm so glad your sister told me so I could protect you.
I understand.
Then I understand what you've done for them, especially being a teen mother.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to help you understand that even in that moment right there,
She still needed me.
and she needed the language to change.
Yes.
Because the language is still continuing right here.
Yes. It is.
And so she's crying, the other daughter's crying, and what's going to happen is that sooner or later, you're going to lose both of your daughters.
Yeah. I feel like that now, though. I know where it comes from. We always did everything together. I would never do nothing without my daughters. You understand? They are my best friends. You know, and I just need them to understand that I really just want the best for them.
But you know they're following your lead in this bickering. Because I did one thing. I let them bicker, and again, I need a baseline. I let them bicker to see if mom was going to come out here and shut it down or continue it. Yeah. And you started to shut it down. I was like, okay, good, this is sister. But then you started going into it. And all of a sudden, it seemed like there was 3 sisters on stage and not a mother and 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm. It
so
gets like that with us.
But it shouldn't.
And it shouldn't.
Because you are the mother.
Yes.
So when they're slinging insults can't come out of your mouth.
Exactly.
This is a long journey y'all got to go on. But the first step is you as mom apologizing for the way you talked about them, for the language you used. Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Can we bring them both back out? We talked about it. Your mom does not believe you slept with this man.
So why would you say that?
No, she said slept, and that's why I tried to correct y'all, but when y'all two start, I can't get in the midst of it, then I turn out all 3 of us.
Hold on, don't.
Do you know I felt weird with I couldn't tell you, Mom, because you always yell. And I didn't know if you was going to take it the wrong way, so I didn't tell you. But I felt weird.
We all did.
Don't even. Look at me. I'm your mother, you're my daughter. And I want to start off by saying that I love you first, and I am so sorry that I hurt you. I am so sorry that I put you out at an early age, and I didn't protect you the way that I do protect you, you know? And I want you to know that there's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, and you know this. And I miss you just as well as you miss me. But, you know, the foul language, the hollering at each other, the disrespect, we got to stop this. Not just me, we both got to stop. Including your sister, too. We both got to stop. We got to learn to talk to each other. And I don't want to take it no more further. I don't want to prolong this conversation or nothing. I just want to apologize for talking to you disrespectful and not being in your life these past 2 years. That's it. And I love you. Have a hug. You want to talk?
We can.
Can you turn and look at me? Tie your hands too. Can you come close? Because I feel like you fall apart. We've been apart long enough. I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize for cursing at you, being disrespectful, you know. Look at me. And I want you to know that I love you and I love my grandbaby, and you know there's nothing I wouldn't do for y'all, nothing. I just want our attitude to change. I want to be able to talk to you. I don't want you to be upset, because if I'm trying, you need to try.
Lexi, what is it that you want from your mom? What do you need from your mom?
What do you want, mommy?
No, I'm mad because me and my sister always gotta go house to house, bro. We can't never stay for her. And that break our bond for real, all three of us, while we not so close.
Got it.
And I always want to be close with my sister.
You want security.
Like every time we argue, I always call her and I talk to her and we tell each other we sorry.
Alexa, how you want to be close to me when you don't even listen to me?
I don't listen to you because
You don't listen to me. You don't believe me. You believe strangers over me, and I have nothing to lie.
I said I didn't
Hold
believe
on.
you. I said I didn't.
hollering.
There you go.
We
Y'all
both
talk to
don't
each other
believe in
without
each
hollering.
other.
Mom.
Like,
Thank
don't
you.
raise your voice over me. Just talk to each other, please.
And that is my fault because I be letting other people get in my ear about my sister.
Yeah.
And I need to stop that.
Did you hear what she just said?
Yeah.
Good. Listen, what y'all are doing today is, and I told your mama this is just first steps. I need y'all to walk off this stage being able to hear each other because there is love there. Your mother loves you. She understands that the language she's been using has been wrong. She also understands that y'all need to be with her. She understands.
Can y'all come closer to me? We've been apart long enough. Hopefully we can get this together. Get up and hug each other and tell each other y'all love each other and y'all forgive each other. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you too.
Hopefully we can live with you because we don't like living with other people.
Mom, is there any way that all of y'all can live in the same house?
Yes,
There
we
is a
can.
way. There is a way.
It is a way. I just don't want the disrespect. I don't want to go through arguing. You know, we all ladies.
I get it.
So
I understand. You don't,
a lot of ladies in Queens
you
in
want-
one
you
house,
want-
it's a lot. You know,
you want peace.
I just want respect. I work.
But this
It's
is the
gonna
thing.
be them.
What you've done now is I've shown you now and given you tools
Yes.
for you to have that peace.
Yes.
As long as you're at peace and you're running this, there's gonna be peace.
Yes.
And this is just the beginning. But I believe all of y'all are about to start hearing each other and getting there. Do you want to get there?
Yes.
You want to get there?
Yes, I do.
You want to get there?
Yes.
That willingness is all it takes. And now you can head on this journey of love. You took the first step. Since you reached out to me, girl, you got me now. All right?
Thank you.
All right?
We
I wish y'all the
appreciate that.
best of luck. And I want y'all to remember, don't yell at each other, because when y'all do, no one can hear each other. And y'all need to hear each other, okay? Hi, how are you doing? May I have a hug? Nice to meet you. So we got the Pretty in Pink memo today, I see. All right, then. So what's the current status of your relationship with Jenny?
Well, right now we very on bad terms. She thinks she could just rule the world and thinks she could just talk to me crazy. I did a lot for her. Just recently, she had me blocked for about 6 months, and then she unblocked me because she had to go to the hospital, and she needed me to be there, like, to comfort her. So she called me like, I broke my finger, I broke my finger. She crying, and like.
So she blocked you, but unblocked you for the finger.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
she's in the hospital. So she's in the hospital crying, saying all type of stuff. I'm like, okay, well, you'll be okay. And so I'm like, okay, maybe there's a chance for her. We could be back cool, be together.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna call the show and see if it could give her some help and help us all. So I called my sister Janae, like, oh, Jennifer called me. She said her finger was broke, and Janae was like, I don't think that's a good idea because y'all always arguing. There's always something. Like, stay away from her. Still tell me stay away from her. So I'm like, you know what? We all just need to just like work on us and or whatever.
So you're trying. You're
Yeah.
trying. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming to the show and helping me work it out with you. So what was your relationship with your sister like when you were younger?
Well, we just was like, we all lived in the same house together. My mom really wasn't there like that, so I was like, I had to grow up at an early age because I had to make sure that I like take care of them, like feed them and stuff like that. So Janae, she didn't really used to be in the house with us like that, so it's like normally it used to just be me and Jennifer, and then I ended up having a kid at 15, so it was us three, my son, Jennifer, and my mom, but my mom never was really there.
Got it.
So, yeah, so after that, she started going to jail and started going to juvenile hall and stuff like that. She ended up going to group homes. And so for me to get her out the group home, I used to have to like go to courts. I had to get a certificate. I was 9 months pregnant, so I had to I was like trying my hardest to make sure, because my mom was like, please get her out of the group home, please. Don't let your sister be stuck in the system. So I made sure like I was at every court day. I had to take classes. I had to like
do all this type of stuff. But I'm 9 months.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
pressure on you.
and 9 months pregnant too. I was like, ooh, told her I was about to have my baby probably like in a couple of more weeks.
And did you finally get custody?
Yeah, I got custody of her.
Good
She
job.
came home with me. She came home with me.
What kind of nasty things would your sister Jennifer say to you?
She'd be like, oh, I hope you die. I hope you crash your car and die. She told my kids, you gonna be motherless just like me. You ain't gonna have no mother. Your mama gonna be dead. I hope she died. Gonna tell my daughter, told my daughter, your dad should have raped you.
I'm sorry to hear that. How did,
she say hurtful things like.
And your mom passed away last year, right?
Yeah, she did.
And was Jenny there when she died?
No, she came like 3 times since she been in the hospital. And my mom ended up passing. Jennifer came on the deathbed when she was already dead.
Wow, okay. Well, everyone, we've heard one side of this story, and I think it's important to hear the other side. So everyone, let's meet Jasmine's sister, Jenny or Jennifer. Come on out. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
Thank you for being here. You look nice.
Thank you.
So I want to start off. There was a lot going on backstage. What
Yeah.
were you feeling and going through? Because I heard you stomping.
Them was lies. Like, you know, I never had a mom growing up. Like, you know, so you can't sit here and think you can just do this. Like, you know, you was never a big sister. You never gave me that good role model. Like, you know, if you want to sit here and do this, you gotta be real. Like, you know, you gotta be real. Like,
all you do is lie.
You cannot be
a liar.
fake on this TV show. You have to be real.
You're the fakest one. You're a liar.
It feels like you don't like your sister.
I don't because
I hate her. I hate her guts.
Anyway, Jasmine is a real evil person. She's messed up in the head and she got a lot going on.
I don't got nothing
all her
going on.
whole
Be
life.
happy. I'm good.
No, anyway, all her whole life she just been like all messed up. Like and like you know, saying I don't love my mom. I don't do. Who want to see their mom on a deathbed?
Girl,
dying from like, you know, her going through drugs and stuff, all that. I slept under freeways with my mom. They was nowhere to be found. I slept under freeways with my mom, with her.
You wanted to live like that.
Like what? I never wanted to live like that. How I'm 12 years old with my mom and I'm sleeping under freeways, not knowing nothing. So of course I was like a little, you know, bad back then. But okay, I didn't have no guidance, no mom. I didn't have no dad. I didn't have no sisters. I didn't have nobody. I had myself.
Lying.
She didn't take care of me since I was 14.
What do you think your sister's lying about? What do you think your sister is lying about?
I was on the run.
I had to take the.
I was on the run.
You came home with me.
Janae caught the police on me.
That was before you was 14.
Sound dumb. No, you sound dumb. You really sound how? I've been in jail since I was 12.
She forgot.
Ain't nobody forgot. Don't sit here and let her.
She forgot. Because 14, she was with me, and I was had to go to the courthouse and everything. Because you were a snake.
So I just want to know from you.
She really mad because she got beat up by her friend,
and
I'm cool with her friend. That's why,
I want to know from you. I want to know from you.
Did
you have custody of your sister?
Yes.
Did she have
Since
custody
when?
of you?
Jennifer, you know I had custody of you.
16 to 2017.
You wasn't 16.
Jazz, are you dumb? You're dumb. I've been on a run.
My daughter is 4 years old. I was pregnant with my daughter when I went to go get her. My daughter is 4. Do the math.
Excuse me, I'm talking,
Like,
I got
come
off the
on
run.
now.
I was
Do
on
the
a run.
math.
Excuse me, shut up.
Do
I was
the
on a
math.
run
You
from
shut up, bitch.
2014 to 2017. No.
You think you grown, but I'm going to beat your ass after the show.
No, you won't beat my ass.
For sure.
No, we're not going to do that here. We're not going to do that here.
That's not what you're doing.
You're not like that.
No, you're really, you know me.
You're not like that.
Everybody
I don't know
knows
you.
me.
I don't know you.
sound
I know
dumb.
nothing
Stop
about
playing
you.
with me.
I don't know nothing about you.
I am not with all this TV.
Well, why you here then? Why you here?
Because you playing hella games on this TV trying to make look at you.
Okay,
like
I
what
said,
about you?
they don't have to believe me. They know. They can see the way you act.
Okay, I want to know something. Do you all want a relationship?
She right here. Don't.
Excuse me?
The thing is for this to be resolved, somebody has to want to see this relationship be solved. Otherwise, I can't be here for y'all.
I'm fine with my sister that I have. That's backstage.
Okay, so I need Janae out. Please bring Janae out. All right.
She's right here.
I saw what's going on here. How do you play involved in this? Are you close with one of them or the other?
Well, I'm closer to Jazz now.
Okay.
Me and Jennifer, we never really had a good relationship. Like what Jasmine was saying, when Jennifer was young, she was running the streets and stuff, and people were calling me. I was living in Tennessee at the time. People were calling me saying Jennifer was on a run from her group home, and they didn't want her at their house. So I called the police to pick Jennifer up, and when they picked her up, Jasmine was able to get custody of her and get her emancipated later on. But she went around saying that I was a snitch, and every time she get mad, like if I don't give her money or something, then I'm a snitch to everybody.
Got it. I understand that. And so for you, from your perspective right now, do you believe that this relationship can be prepared?
If Jennifer learns to be open to somebody helping her and guiding her, but if not, then no, because I could say anything to her, like I could say anything and she'll get upset and I hope you die, I hate you. So I backed up from that because I don't play with words like that.
So do you two have a relationship?
Yeah. Yes, we're close.
Let me go talk to you. Let me go talk, okay?
Hopefully she don't hit you.
She not. I got this. Can I first have a hug?
Hi.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what I just talked about with your sisters. I acknowledge that you got some pain. And I just talked to your sisters. Did you hear everything I said to them? I acknowledge that there was things going on with you that for them, from their perspective, it was like, oh, she made the choice, she got this. I see through this anger. I see through all of this anger. I see the pain that you have going on, and I see that, like, you feel a bit abandoned, you feel like people don't get you.
No, I feel like y'all not listening to me.
Tell me, I want to hear
Like,
you.
I feel like y'all listening to them, and more than y'all listening to what I got going on. I've been through, they had an experience with my mom I never had. Like, I've been through way more than they've been through, whatever they're going through. Like, I've been through way more. Like,
I get it.
I'm the youngest. I never had a mom that been consistent in my life like them. I never had all of this stuff. I never been happy. Like, I met my mom, she was already on drugs. Like, I don't, like, people trying to say I ran from my group home, I did this. Everything I did was for a reason. Like, I don't know. Like, it was back then, okay, but what about now? Like, you know, I'm not a prostitute, I'm not on drugs, I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm working, I'm doing everything I can for myself. I don't want to fail, I don't want to be out here. I'm not perfect. I'm not finna sit here and be around y'all if y'all wanted me to be perfect. I'm not perfect.
What do you think you can own up to before I bring you back out?
I could own up about everything.
Just
okay,
tell me
back
one thing.
then when I was broken, I was doing all that. Okay, yes, I was doing everything they said I was so-called doing. Okay, but what was y'all doing?
Just stop there. You can own up to the fact that you had bad behavior?
Of course.
That you were disrespectful to them?
Of course.
What else can you own up to?
Smoking weed, going in and out of jail, fighting all day, every day, going viral, all this. I can own up to all that. I can do that.
You can do it.
I know what I be doing. I'm telling y'all I changed. I'm not that person no more. That's why I don't like bringing up the past. They don't know the new me. They only know this me. That's why they telling y'all about y'all.
I got it. So you just
telling
owned
y'all
up to
about
what you did. So can you introduce them to the new you? Who is the new you?
Me, I got my life together. Like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing in life.
What is that?
Like, I'm working, got my own apartment, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, like, as an adult. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm changing. I mean, I'm grown. I'm changing. And that's the part of life. You change. And that's what I'm doing. I'm changing.
I'm going to have you come out here and say something. Come on. So, your sister felt like she has been heard just the same way y'all felt. She says that she's changed. She says she can own up to her past. I'm sure there's more things you want her to own up to, but she took a first step. Can y'all acknowledge y'all just saw her take a first step and say she gonna own up? Can you acknowledge? I see you nodding. I know you're a little bit tougher. You see it. Okay. Tell your sisters that you changed without saying something negative about them.
I changed.
Just come on now. You just did it with me backstage. They heard you already. You can tell them. Tell them, how did you change?
I changed. Like, my mindset, my standards, my worth, everything changed about me. Like, you know, I'm trying to be something in life. Like, you know, I don't want to be like this sister that everybody talk about, bad about. Like, you know, I'm trying.
Can I say something? How many times when you do something, have I told you I was proud of you? How many times have I told you I loved you? Jennifer, it has hurt me for years. When you was going through that situation, that was the only thing that I could do, was to call the police when those people were saying that you needed to get out of their house. I did that because I loved you and I was scared about how you would end up. I tried to be there for you. Every time it's a situation where we're around people, like at Mommy Memorial, you will stand up and say,
thank you, Janae, for being there for me, for being proud of me and this and
I
that. But
really,
when I don't give you money or something,
I don't care. I got my own money. I don't care about that.
It's not about the money, but
Let's
let me
cross
tell
out the
you.
money.
Okay, well, when I'm
Let's
not
cross out that.
no money then. When I'm not giving you
Well,
something that you want, then you hate me. You hope I die. You cry because you're not my sister.
Come on, bro.
Because you're my sister. Jennifer, that's why I don't talk to you.
I've been
because
having
the
my
last
own money
time,
for years now.
Jennifer, years? You just was asking me for money a year ago.
You
and
talking
I
about
cut
something
you
a year
off
ago.
because you were saying you
You're
hope
talking
I
about-
die
okay,
and
you
you
talking
hate
about
me and I
something
don't play with
I'm
them
going to take that
words.
back because the communication, I
back.
see where it's going.
I don't play
She
with
was
them
trying
words.
to tell you that she loves you and that she supports you and that she wanted you to remember that she's been there for you. I saw where your pain got triggered and all of a sudden you were like, I'm doing for myself now. Can you just stop for a second and acknowledge that's what she was trying to do?
Okay, but you sitting up here trying to like, y'all don't know what you trying to do. Like, y'all can't sit here and just like do that though. Like, you know, y'all can't just do that.
What are
That's
we
not
doing?
right.
Name it.
Like,
say what we're
what
doing.
y'all trying to just sit here? Y'all not giving me my flowers about nothing.
She just
I
gave you
just
a
said
flower.
I was proud of you.
No,
I'm
you're
happy
not.
that you.
You're
You
sitting
think
here
I want to
talking
see you on the street
about money, about the show. Let's be real. Why I stopped talking about y'all? I mean, why I stopped talking to them is because it wasn't about the money. They was mad about me not coming to the hospital seeing my mom. Who wants to see their mom going
I'm
through
not
that?
upset because you
Like,
gotta live with that.
I don't have to live
yes,
with
you
that. I have
do.
made peace with myself.
Yeah, but why would I be upset about your
you're mad.
decision?
But it's
I
okay.
came though.
She's gone.
I don't want to see her like that. Come on.
Then
like,
say it. Name that. Say that.
It's
Say
okay.
that.
It is okay that you made a choice that was okay for you not to go
It's
to the
okay
hospital.
for me.
I am not
I
going
watched
to
her
judge
pass
that.
away. That broke my heart. I don't want to see her suffering.
it.
Can't breathe, can't talk, can't do nothing. Like, what? No. And then when I didn't go to her house when she went to Jazz's
But I
house,
will tell you
she
this.
went right back to the hospital because Jazz was yelling too much.
For at least a month.
Because I got to tell y'all something. One of the key,
Y'all are lying
one
on
of the
here.
words that triggers all of y'all is lying. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all both something, and this is what y'all need to know. Children of trauma, you sometimes block things out. Timelines are different for people. You have different perspectives. You see things differently.
anything to be
And
on
that's the
TV.
problem.
That's crazy.
We have 3 people who've experienced trauma in different ways, and all of y'all see things in a different way. And then when the person doesn't see it your way, you call each other liars. You gotta stop that, first of all.
I never said liar.
Okay, you didn't. You said liar, you said liar. Y'all gotta stop saying that, okay? Because right now, just because y'all have different perspectives and different ways, your truth is your truth and your truth is your truth. And the quicker you can own that and say your truth is your truth, your truth is your truth, the better off things are. You hear me? Secondly, the biggest thing from you right now is I see the hurt. Your hurt comes out in defense and anger. And I get it. I understand why. It doesn't make you a bad person. You're defending yourself. You're trying to say, I'm trying to grow or whatever. You've been in a pattern with your sisters that now you always feel like you got to defend yourself. You got to feel like you got to fight. You got to do all these things. I get it. You've lived a life where you had to survive. I understand. You've been trying to survive your entire life. But the thing is, I'm going to tell you, as you leave this show, every time you try to survive and defend with your sisters, you're rebelling against love that is there. I know you just said to me backstage you feel like no one's there for you, but you don't have to rebel against love. I know you and this sister, y'all have some deeper pain that right now I can't fully solve. But there is a sister right here that's saying to you, she sees you, she loves you, don't rebel against this love, okay? Don't rebel against this love because her timeline or because she brought up one thing. She wants to be there for you. But if y'all don't learn how to communicate, all of y'all gonna wake up one day and be missing each other. And I don't wanna see that, all right? Y'all gotta learn how to hear each other. Can you try to take that step to realize you don't have to rebel against this love?
Yeah.
Can you? Thank you. That's all I can get from you. Well, listen, everyone, stay with us. We'll be right back.
My daughter was out with some friends, and when she went to drop her one friend out, I guess when she went in the house, they said she passed out. But the thing is, she was without oxygen to her brain for 53 minutes. Nobody did CPR, they didn't call 911 or anything. So my oldest daughter, they called my oldest daughter, and by the time she got there, my daughter called 911, but it was too late.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And how long ago was this?
She died on March 7th.
Of this year, so this is recent.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I heard, but I need you to take me back. What happened on the day of the funeral?
My sister wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay.
She showed up anyway She came in the church with a disguise, I understand, because I didn't see her.
Yeah.
And she went up to the casket, and my mom was sitting there, and one of my daughters stayed up behind. And I guess she was leaning on the casket and shaking it and screaming, which that is her niece. She hurt too, but she wasn't supposed to be there. The pastor said, okay, you have to go now. I'll let you spend time. And she started cussing him out and calling him names right in the church. So my husband had to go and take her like this and get her out of the church. And the whole time, the church is just full of people, all the people from my job, all my family. And while he's taking her out, she's, get your hands off me, you. All the way out of the church, she's screaming all this stuff in front of all these people.
Did you involve your sister in the funeral planning?
No, my sister and I were not speaking even before my daughter passed, because my sister is evil.
Evil, those are strong words. Why do you think she's evil?
She's always been like that. She does stuff if she gets upset about somebody, she does things to try to ruin their life. Just a week ago, I mean, my daughter's been dead since March, and she's done all this evil stuff. She sent out texts saying, I'm the reason my daughter is dead. Oh my God. She sent out all these mean, evil texts to people.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you think she's vindictive?
Yes, very. She tells people she helped raise my kids. No, you didn't. I was a single parent. I want her to apologize to me and my kids, and she needs to go get some help. She needs a mental disorder.
You need the help, Nita.
Okay, hold on. I hear your sister backstage. I hear her upstage. Let's go ahead and bring Dora out. I want to talk to her.
You are evil.
Nita.
You haven't even said nothing to me since my daughter died.
I didn't come out here for this.
My daughter is dead.
That's my niece, and that helped you raise her.
No, you did not.
Oh, my God, Nita. For real? You came out here for attention.
You were
You are sitting up here trying
to... And you wasn't even a good one.
You won't even let me talk.
See?
Because let me tell you about that funeral. I walked in that church. I went to the casket. I'm grieving over Bria. This is my niece, too. And then all of a sudden, here come your hero husband, put me in a full Nelson, my feet off the ground, and just take me out. I did call one person a bitch.
In the church?
In the church.
I'm sorry for your loss as well, because even though this
is because obviously it wasn't, I had nothing to do with it.
I understand.
I've been around her all my life.
I get it. I mean,
and she didn't give me enough respect to even allow me to grieve with my family. That's what funerals are for. I needed my family too that day.
Because when you came out here, you said she's lying about stuff. What is that
she's lying about me calling all these people names and carrying on. I didn't do that. And I mean that.
You said she's jealous of you. Tell me about that.
She's always been jealous of me.
Yeah, because clearly this is issues from the past. Why do you think she's jealous?
Well, the reason why I think she's jealous is because of my accomplishments I've done in life.
She said something earlier she said that her husband dragged you out of the church, and then you came out here to confirm it and said her husband dragged you out of the church that day.
And you know what? Let me say
and what did that do? How did that make you feel when he did that?
Disrespected.
You need help.
We all need help.
And see, that's one thing I didn't mention that you're still smoking crack. I was going to try to stop that.
The last time last time I smoked crack, it was with you.
Oh, yeah.
It was with you.
But you know what?
Do you understand me? I'm not lying.
No, she's not. In 1985, I was introduced to crack cocaine, and I ain't touched this since.
I'm not going to do this.
Okay. I was done with it.
I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, get your ass off the stage.
See, because look how evil she is.
She is evil.
She's speaking of
have you heard her
self.
say one thing to me about my daughter being dead? No. Since my daughter died, this is all she has done.
That is not true. I'm not going to disrespect my sister and put her down
But you both have. You both have. My question
Let
for
me
you
ask
now.
this question.
Sure.
Why am I here?
Because you owe us an apology, and you
no,
need to go
you owe me an apology,
you need to go get some help.
You do too. We all need help.
You don't think you should apologize before what you did in my church?
Are you kidding me?
You don't think you should apologize for what you did in my
church? Everybody in here need help.
Dora, I want to ask you a question, and this is sincere, and I want to just because I need to get back to the focus of what this is. How did your niece's death affect you?
It affected me deeply. Do you know I haven't been able to eat, sleep. I've been drinking every day. This is hard on me. And she think I ain't been affected by this. She thinks she the only one that's being hurt and affected by this. And she's selfish.
You're still not eating. You're still
I'm
not.
still not.
You're hurt.
I'm still.
But
I'm
she's sending
still in
texts
pain.
and calling people bitches and sending all these
my
phone
God.
texts,
See how she-
telling me that I'm the reason my daughter is dead.
Did you say to her that she's the reason her daughter was dead?
I did say that.
Yeah.
Dora, do you think you owe her an apology for saying that she is the cause of her daughter's death?
Of course I do.
Can you at least give her that and start there?
Yeah, Nita, I am sorry about that. I know that hurt you, and I really apologize for that. One thing about me, I'm woman enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I'll say I'm wrong. But when I'm right, and people sitting here trying to assassinate my character,
I understand.
I'm not going to let that happen either.
All right, I understand. And listen, I know that's not.
I didn't even want to come here.
We got to take this step by step. That's what I do. We got to take it step by step. For me, I have to not be biased, and I have to hear both sides. My show is all about healing.
She's
the
lying.
issues that you all have as sisters, and again, this is not something
I don't have a sister.
You do.
It's hard.
It's due.
That's
I know
my
it's hard.
mother's daughter.
Don't worry, because
It's hard being her
one
sister.
day,
She's
one of
always
us
been
gonna
like
be gone.
this.
When that day comes, I want y'all to have at least some resolution where you can hear each other. And I understand you have all right, just as you have right as well, to be close. Because the issues that y'all have started way before the death of your daughter.
Yes.
It started years ago as children. Then there is trauma
Yeah,
that
when
has been
she left
compounded.
me. At 11 years old.
I left myself at 14.
So that means there has been issues from y'all as little girls.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But I see where it has started from. But what I know is that this could be the first step for y'all to try to start to heal. Go with your intentions and go with your heart. Say to your sister what you wanted to say. Because at least you get to walk away clear knowing that you got to
Absolutely.
acknowledge.
I'm going to walk away clear.
So
I'm
do
gonna
that.
walk away clear.
That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Can you turn to your sister? And I want for this moment, I know that your daughter just passed. It has only been a few
And
months.
it's hurtful.
I know.
And I miss her.
I know.
I do too.
I know.
But she's not your daughter. I helped you raise her. No, you
No.
didn't. Nita,
Hold on,
please.
hold on.
I'm your only sister.
Can I tell you
I'm
something?
the only auntie. Who you think was going to help?
No one, and here, no one is going to ever match your grief as a mother. But she's feeling her pain too. I asked her earlier, and that's why I went back to how is this affecting you? Because I didn't want to hear about funerals, and I wanted to hear that what you said when she said she's drinking and she's not sleeping and these are going through, I believe that. Because no matter what, she loved that child as well. She loved that child as well.
I know.
It's not about the death of your daughter, of your niece. This has been going on, and this has just compounded it and brought it to the forefront, where now it's like we're broken because of this. But this is actually a moment where y'all should be healing and trying to get stronger together. Can you say what you said you came here to say to her? She's not going to rebuttal. She's not going to scream back. You give me a word on that, right?
Yes.
I
Say what
came
you
to tell my sister that I am truly, truly sorry we lost Bria. You know, and we lost Bria in a sad way. And you know, let's be honest out here. She was snorting dope.
Hold on. We don't got to do that.
Yep, well, I'm just telling
That's
you.
what she does.
Hold on.
I tell the truth.
In this moment, the truth won't help.
I'm just trying to
just
tell
do what
the
you
truth.
said. I get it. So just tell her what you want her to hear. Not about the daughter, not about the death. Tell her what you started to say.
Okay.
I know it's in there.
I wanted to just tell my sister I'm so sorry that we lost Bria, that you lost your baby.
We're going to stop there. I know, and I'm not asking you to respond, and I'm not asking you to forgive right now. But I want you to at least have heard it clearly. She's sorry for it. And I know that you needed to hear that. Let me tell you something. Something that you said that hit my heart was at the end of the day, one day when y'all passed, I don't want y'all being there having any regrets about your sister. Because you see how hard it is. Both of y'all see how hard it is when you lose somebody you love. And at the core of this, y'all wouldn't be sitting on this couch if there wasn't still love there. Y'all would have been done and out.
Well,
So I want to know right now, for me, commit to not calling her evil.
Yes.
Can you tell her that?
I will not call you anything, evil or
see,
nothing.
but I'm the evil one.
Okay, hold on.
Anita, I
Again,
love you.
again,
you are
we're
my
talking
sister.
about because
you are my only sister. I've always loved you. Why did you
Don't
bring
ask me
Nita,
anything
why
else.
did you bring me out here?
So you can apologize and go.
She did.
And
She
go,
did.
And
I
go,
did.
And go get some mental help.
You need some too, baby.
Okay, both
But at
know on
least
this
I'm
show,
grown enough to admit I need help.
Okay.
You are in denial.
if I offer therapy, will you take it?
Absolutely.
I'm already taking
Okay,
therapy.
got it. Well, at least she's going to be in it
Absolutely.
now.
'Cause
So listen,
I don't have
listen.
that help
got
right
it.
now.
Well, I'm going to give it to you because there's so much pain here and I can't get through all of it. But
Right.
at least what has happened is you got a sincere apology. She's also committed to you, Dora, that she is going to stop calling you evil. So at least we've made, whether it happens or not, it's a step. And that's all it is. There's so much distrust here that's gonna take years for y'all to heal.
This kind of stuff is generational, baby.
I know. You should tune into this show. You see what I'm talking about on this.
This is generational.
You should tune in.
Tamara is the evil twin and I'm the good twin.
No, I am the good twin and Tia is the evil twin.
Tamara is a whole idiot for staying with a man that cheats.
I hate my twin sister Tia and want her to leave me alone.
Tamara is a homeless bum just like her no good boyfriend David.
Tia is vicious and jealous and she wants to be me.
Tamara is a liar and a thief and she stole my money.
Tia is a liar and wants to take over my life.
Tamara is nothing but a thought and a hoe to her boyfriend David.
Tia wants me to be miserable.
I would do anything to stop Tamara from ruining her life further.
That broke my heart. Do you really feel that way about your sister?
I mean, I do, because she chose that boy over me all the time, that leprechaun. So, like, of course I feel the type of way, because she betrayed me. And she took my money.
So you just called her boyfriend a leprechaun. So why don't you like her boyfriend, David?
He's a thief. He always stole my money, and she lets him, and she don't care how I feel. She's
so
like,
this something you got receipts for?
No, because I handily gave it to him, so I don't have receipts for it.
Got it.
But he said he was gonna pay me back and never did.
And did not, okay.
No.
So David tried to sleep with one of Tamara's friends, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, Brianna.
He tried to sleep with one of her friends, Brianna.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Well, she know the story more than me. So.
Brianna, you're in the audience, right? Hey, Brianna.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
So you're Tamara's ex-best friend.
Yes.
And so what happened between you and David?
Well, David, he's always tried to come on to me and everything. And it's like I would turn down his advances. I would never do that to my best friend. And I end up telling her about it, and she's still with him, and I don't understand why.
And how long were y'all best friends?
8, 9 years.
9 years. So almost a decade, and she just threw that relationship away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Over a man.
Yes.
From your point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brianna. I really appreciate that. We might come back to you a little bit more. So Tia, hearing that her ex-best friend of almost a decade tried to tell her, your man tried to sleep with me. He tried to, and she threw her away. You had a plan to break Tamara and David up.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna make him cheat on her with somebody that she knows. And then I was gonna have her record the whole thing, period, because that's, hey, it is what it is. I was gonna have her record the whole thing and send it to her and be like, he's a hoe.
Got it. So what happened to that plan? It didn't work?
I didn't get to it in time.
Got it. Okay.
I almost did, but it didn't happen. So
okay, so what
I got kicked off the house, so I kicked myself out.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I woke up and I heard them arguing downstairs. So I went downstairs to say he was gonna choke her and stuff. And I was like, who you finna choke? So I slammed it against the wall, because, you know, he's short anyway, I can do it. Hey, but I slammed it against the wall. And so she pushed me. I was shocked, like, really? What the So she pushed me. So
as he was trying to get physically violent with her, you stepped in to protect her, and then she turned around and got violent with you?
Yeah, because that's her territory. I guess that's her son, so.
I heard y'all said y'all fighting in the streets?
Yeah, we fought in the streets because, over him. And I went outside. I was trying to cool down. She came outside, and then she was like, come on, let's fight. And I was like, all right, because we fought in the house already. I thought that was enough, because I already whooped her ass.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. So I was like, you want to fight again because you lost? So I was like, all right, whatever. So I picked up a stick, and I was going to smack her with it. Then she going to pick up a stick, too, and I was like, is this wizards? Are we wizards or something? So I was like, bet. So we started swinging with each other and stuff like that. And then David came outside, he grabbed her and stuff, and the neighbors was like breaking us up. So then they went in the house, they locked the door. So I was like, let me in the house, my phone in the house and stuff. I was like, let me in the house. They won't let me in the house. So I broke the window downstairs.
And that's how you say you kicked yourself out, because it was kind of like...
Yeah, I broke the window downstairs. I broke my own window. I ain't gonna cap.
So Tamara, this is the first time you've seen Tia since the fight.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about seeing her?
She a liar. She just like attention. She just like lying on me.
So then you tell me what happened that day.
When we was fighting? Yeah, I woke up and I did catch a girl on his phone or whatever, and I had confronted him about it, and we was arguing. And then
that would make sense.
Let me finish talking, because you like I said, she wasn't even listening. She just come downstairs to argue.
So he cheated on you, then y'all was talking about intercourse. So you like that? I'm confused. For real, she needs to find someone better than that leprechaun, because that leprechaun ain't doing enough for him. He don't even got no gold. How you gonna get a leprechaun with no gold?
Where's your leprechaun? Where's your man?
I don't need a man. Bro, what you mean?
Where you do that? He's not here. Like, y'all got relationship problems too. Y'all want to air out my business. Like, it's not just
It's about
me.
us. What you mean? It's not about you.
Right, it's about you
tell
trying to
me,
be me.
describe your relationship with David then.
Okay, me and David, we have a rocky relationship. Like, I feel like everybody kind of got one, you know, in a way.
No.
In some way. Some people do though.
I'm just saying, only reason I'm saying that is not as a judgment statement or to shut you
It's
off,
ups and
but to
downs.
also clear that relationships can be healthy.
I ain't gonna cap, I'm toxic too.
But then, can I ask you this? I need to know this because earlier Tamara, I spoke to your ex-best friend, Brianna, who's in the audience. And she said that she just tried to tell you that he hit on her. Why did you isolate yourself from her?
I feel like Brianna, I feel like you was in between me and Tia. Like, you always picked Tia's side. And you're like, you never was on my side. And I understand that he did hit on you and stuff like that, but me and him, we was having a disagreement. He thought that I was hitting on people that, you know, that I hooked you up with.
Hold on, Tamara. So you knew.
She delusional.
You knew that he did. You're confirming right now that you knew that
she told me.
And you believed it because the way that you just said that, you believed that she was
I
telling the
mean,
truth.
yeah, he admitted to it. I mean, like, I knew at the time, yeah.
So your boyfriend is admitting that he did try to hit on or sleep with your ex-best friend or your best friend at the time.
He
and
didn't
she
try to
came
sleep with her.
you.
They always over-exaggerate. Brianna! No, he did not.
He
did not say
said,
he was gonna
I
sleep
wish
with
I would have
you.
been in a relationship with Brianna because she's a lot easier than you are.
And she
Did
said
he not say that?
What happened with you and Brianna? Because she's admitting that you did try to talk to and sleep with her friend.
I say that's a lie because
We're back.
I would never put myself in a situation.
No, she would never put herself in this situation. You a hoe.
But you did do this. You did try to talk to her.
No.
No. He can't even deny.
Why do I have a hard time believing you right now? Because your woman, her best friend, everyone has admitted that you did have the conversation.
You even admitted it to her. Don't lie.
Right, tell the truth.
Y'all be waiting for this
The
moment.
truth will set you free. You'll get saved. Just tell the truth, bro.
So when?
It's true. Like,
So are you able to admit that you did try to talk to her?
I still deny it because
You still deny it. Okay.
Typical
I would never
Typical narcissist.
can you ask
put
him, do he
Tamara
got money?
in that situation.
So how long has, in your opinion, do you think Tia has been involved in your relationship? And do you feel like she's trying to break you two up?
This has been a minute, and yeah, she have.
So do you think any of your actions have ever resulted in her feeling this way? Or do you think you're innocent in this situation? I'm listening.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I want your
don't be
side.
doing-
So right now, I'm giving you an opportunity. What I'm trying to get at is your side because it also helps me to understand your character and who you are and what role you play in the dysfunction here. So tell me.
I feel like I don't be doing anything wrong because all I do is come home.
He is a narcissist.
And, I work.
You don't even have a job. What are you talking about?
You don't be around me. How you know? How you know?
He has a job now.
How you know?
He has a job now.
You don't be
right now.
You
He has a job.
Working on a job for 4 months.
Girl, stop.
You don't even be around us like that.
You got fired from McDonald's.
Did you get kicked out the house?
Do you want to fight?
Do you want to fight? Because I will literally beat your ass. I'm so serious.
Go sit down.
Girl, no, you sit down.
Go
Thank
sit down.
you.
You're a tubby. You
Well,
ain't
girl,
got-
you're a he, she.
When you see your girl fighting with her sister, her twin sister nonetheless, but her sister, what do?
I stop it.
You stop it?
I don't want to see. I don't want to see my sisters fighting. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to see that.
Does he do that?
He do sometimes.
She gonna take.
But like, she's overly aggressive. Like, she crazy. She
Didn't you just run up on me?
She
Did you just walk
did
up
some
on me?
crazy things.
Let's bring this back. But before that, I need to go back to the point.
that, right?
So, David, how many times have you cheated on Tamara?
What the hell?
None.
So what I watched you do, because I watched body language, and I'm trained and very skilled in this. I asked you how many times you cheated, and you did, which is usually an action of counting, and then you said none. So how many times have you cheated on her?
And look at her eyes and tell her
How many times have you cheated?
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say. I say one time, but.
Okay.
One time.
So one time? One time?
One time, but that's when I had told her about it, and we actually talked about it.
So we wanted to unlock your phone, David, because we want to really get to the truth of all this. And hold on, because we asked you several times, and you refused to give us your phone so we can unlock it. So what I want to know right now is, do you want to give me your phone so I can give it to our investigators so that we can unlock your phone, and that will clear up a lot of this about you cheating.
I don't have to really prove myself because.
David, I'm gonna give you one more chance.
Yeah, you want to.
Okay, because he's not a cheater. Period. Period.
You want to do it?
Period.
So we have a message from Tia and Tamara's mother that I got personally, Deborah, and I want you to take a listen to the message that your mother is saying to you all.
I am Tia and Tamara's mother, and I'm shocked at their behavior. Tia and Tamara, I'm tired of the two of you fighting, arguing, and punching each other. I didn't raise you that way. I raised you to love each other, not hate on each other. I'm tired of the disrespect you show each other and how you disrespect me. I want you to stop blaming each other because you both are wrong. Tia, stop worrying about Tamara's boyfriend and who she's dating and let it run its course. You two cannot control each other's lives. Instead, you need to be grateful and thankful God that you have each other in each other's lives. If your dad was alive today, he would be disappointed. He's probably turned in his grave.
What the? That's a lie. That's a lie, bro.
She said that your father, if he was alive, he'd be turning his grave about y'all's behavior. And you
First time,
laughed.
my mom don't know what she's talking about. First time, I'm worried about my sister at the end of the day. Because my mom, she don't be with her 24/8.
So your mother didn't tell you to not worry about your sister. Your mother told you to allow your sister to have her relationship with her boyfriend run its course.
No, because she's my property. When you think about it, she is my property,
so
bro.
hold on.
Now y'all see what I'm coming from.
Hold on, because this is real. This is real right now.
Property,
there are some things I've been taking notes on that I need to say and need to clarify what's going on here, and it's very easy. Even that statement right there matches what has been going on and what you said about boundaries, about I need to be my own person, I need to have my own identity. And I understand you want the closeness of the relationship that you had when you were kids, but your sister is telling you that she wants to make this relationship grow into something new, and you're not ready to accept that. Because even statements like this is like, she's my property. She's not your property. She's not, you're not, you don't have to be together all the time. She have to do what you say.
No, she's my property because we're number one, we're twins.
I
don't expect you to understand. You're not a twin, though. I don't expect you to understand.
Listen, and I'll take that because I'm not a twin. But what I do know in my training is that if a sister is saying that she wants some space, she needs a new boundary, and she's pushing herself away from you intentionally so she can find her own identity. And that's the first thing. Am I right about that?
Yes, I feel like she needs to stay in her own world, her own demeanor.
So your mother is giving you great advice. Listen, if you want a relationship with your sister, which I know you do, you gotta allow her relationship with her boyfriend to run its course. You can't be here because the more you try to do things, all you're doing is pushing her closer and closer to a man that she does not need to be with. Which brings to my second point. You don't need to be with this man. You do not need to be with this man.
What's your reasoning?
What I did there is I asked him specific questions to understand his character, and I allowed him to build the framework of who he is as a man. And he clearly sat here and lied, said, no, I didn't cheat. And then once I pressured him, said, okay. Said, no, I didn't do this. I didn't talk to Brianna. Oh, yes, I did. He's not mature enough to ever tell you the truth. And there's something that's going on. There's something that's going on with your self-esteem, and I don't know what it is and where it started, that is making you make excuses for a man who you know is not what you deserve. Let me tell you something. When you said people say things when they are mad, that's why you make excuses for him. Those are your words. Well, people say things when they get mad.
Because I say things, I know I treat him when I'm mad.
But guess what? It doesn't matter. When he's saying things when he gets mad, he's also trying to let you in on the truth of who he is.
Right.
There's something going on. There's something going on that has made you believe that you do not deserve a better and healthier relationship. And the thing is that with your sister pressuring you, you've gotten to this pattern of being like defending your man instead of looking at really what your man is doing with you. No man that loves you is ever going to be with you. This is why I said your mother's advice was great. If you really want your sister and you really love your sister and you want her to leave this man, you've got to stop pressuring her. You got to stop pressuring her. At this point, she's an adult. She can make her own decisions, and maybe she'll see the light without feeling the pressure from you. But you got to see it. All right, I'm going to tell y'all this. Since I made that comment and since you made your comment, he has signed, and he says he does want to.
Yes. I knew he was going to do it.
But guess what? I don't care. I don't care. My opinion is going to be the same. Even we found something or we don't, and I know we would find something, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, what we need is for you to work on your self-esteem and know you got to leave this, and for you to set some boundaries. Can y'all give each other a hug since y'all last time I saw y'all? Listen, this is bigger than some man. You understand? Right. Y'all are going, this man gonna come and go. Trust me, I know for a fact this man's gonna come and go. But this sister, this bond, y'all stay in it, okay? Welcome to the show. My guest Liv says her sister is spending way too much time with her man Tyler, and it's without her being there. They text all the time, and she's starting to feel like a third wheel in her own relationship. You know, we'll find out if Tyler is more than just a friend when we unlock some phones today. But before we do, let's find out what's been going on from Liv. Please, everyone, welcome Liv to the show. Hi. Oh, you look very pretty.
Thank you.
Come on, how you doing? Have a hug? So, please, Liv, tell me, why do you feel like your sister is fooling around with your man, Tyler?
So first, they have each other's numbers,
Okay.
and they text all the time. So I feel like I'm third wheeling because they always hang out without me. So it kind of makes me nervous.
So can you tell me about a time that you felt like a third wheel?
We went to dinner with each other, and we sat down, and they sat across from me. Another time was when my sister had a guitar she played like all the time at night. He always came over and played guitar with her instead of me, so I just felt a little left out. Like, she also shows me like DMs and like memes of this stuff they send back, so it's like, I don't know why they're like doing that, but yeah.
And does your sister know this bothers you?
Yeah, she knows too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about that makes you feel uncomfortable?
They hang out with each other and they don't know that it's making me mad.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that, so I just feel like uncomfortable. They don't even see really what I'm going through.
Was there a time that stood out more than the other times?
Yeah, my birthday actually. I went to a birthday dinner my friend had for me. My sister was supposed to come and no response. And then later we went to a bar and she met up with us and Tyler was there. So that was kind of annoying. And then I didn't say anything because I didn't want to bring it up in front of all my friends. So I didn't say anything, and then at the end of the night, I asked her and I was like, what happened? Like, when did you meet up with him? And she was like, oh, well, I actually invited him over to our house and we hung out when you guys were at your dinner, and I just
So let me get this straight, because I still want to hear your sister's side of the story. I don't want to make any judgments, but I need accuracy. It's your birthday. Your sister's not there, your boyfriend's not there, and then later on you find out they were together at your house, and then they come to the bar where you were at?
Yeah.
I want to go back to you and your sister. Were you two close growing up?
Yeah, we were pretty close. We also fought a lot, and like there was one point where we fought so much about like clothes.
And what else did you fight about?
Food and all, like we live in a house together, so it gets close. We always buy groceries with each other. We do everything together. But like the one thing I don't want to share is like my boyfriend, you know?
Listen, I think that's a boundary we can all agree on, right? Like, well, listen, everyone, we just heard from Liv. Let's hear what Emmeline has to say. Please, everyone, welcome Emmeline to the show. Hi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes. Take a seat for me. So did you ever pick up your sister Liv being upset about all of this?
No, which is crazy. I'm confused in all of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you directly, do you have feelings for Tyler?
I mean, he's good looking. I mean, you've all seen him. But no, of course, I respect my sister.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
feel
with
like
you.
not respect though, if
It
you
is
like
respect.
blatantly just said that he's good looking.
I mean, I've said that to you before. You're okay with that.
Are you okay with that? She said that you're okay with calling him.
But she's never said anything, and that's the problem.
I have said stuff, and you just don't think anything of it. You just
You've
ignore
never
it.
said anything to me about it.
Yeah, I do all the time.
Emmeline, why do you think she's accusing you of doing this?
I think she's just insecure and jealous a little bit.
When you were younger, did you two have a good relationship?
No.
Not even from kids?
No.
Do you have the same biological parents?
Yes.
Yes. Is it just you two?
And a brother.
We have another brother.
And a brother, is he younger or older?
Younger. Yeah.
Younger. So I'm gonna ask you, are you open to spending less time with Tyler?
No.
No.
No. That's not my problem to work out. That's your problem.
Okay, but this is the thing.
If you don't trust your boyfriend, break up with him.
If I'm asking
I'm your
you out of
sister.
respect to stay away from him
We live together.
because it's making me uncomfortable, don't you think you should give me that respect?
We live together. I will see him regardless. If one day, let's say you go off and marry him, that's going to be my brother-in-law. Am I not going to be close with him? Am I going to have to act awkward in front of you two for the rest of my life? No, that's
So one
insane.
day, am I going to come back to my own house and you're going to be over just hanging out with him?
Probably not. No.
Oh.
I don't do that.
I want to go back. When you were kids, did you fight for, because I really need clarity on that, did you fight over friends ever?
Sometimes, yeah.
You did? Did you ever fight for your parents' attention?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
They would always kind of coddle her in a way.
Or you felt like she
You're the
she
middle
get
child,
caught
though, so I feel like they always,
They don't pay attention to me. I'm the middle child. That's fine.
on? Is that how you felt?
Yeah, sometimes.
So you felt like they didn't pay attention to her and they spent more attention coddling you?
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I like my independency. Like, that's my thing. I like to be alone all the time.
Mhm.
So she's very the opposite. She's always had to look over us, take care of me and my brother, which, I mean, makes her very mature and responsible, but I was always alone. So
Yeah.
there's a difference there.
Good to know the information. Well, everyone, I think it's time to bring out Tyler to the show so that we can get his side. Hey, Tyler, welcome to the show, man.
Nice to see
Thanks
you.
for being here.
Of course.
So I got to ask you point blank, period. Has there ever been a time that you've crossed the line with Emmeline?
Absolutely not. And that's what I've been trying to explain to her.
So why do you think she doesn't believe you?
Honestly, I'm not sure because I haven't given her any reason to think otherwise.
Has he ever given you any reason outside of just your sister? You told me earlier that he was a player, but has he ever given you any reason? Have you ever seen him looking at girls doing anything that can make you feel like maybe he could be doing something?
I mean, yeah, he definitely does have a flirty side to him. Like, for instance, if we're at, like, a dinner and the bartender comes over and she's like, hi, how's it going? What can I serve you? He's always, like, giving compliments, you know, like, oh, your hair looks nice and stuff like that.
But you're a flirt.
Is that a
Yeah,
crime?
that's a flirt. It's a flirt.
I don't know if it's a crime, but it could be perceived as disrespect.
Yeah, so that's the only thing he's done but nothing like physical, just
Okay.
verbal.
So I'm gonna ask you, do you feel like you spend too much time hanging out with Emmeline?
Well, I guess that would depend on what you define as too much.
So your girlfriend defines it as y'all hanging out when she's not around. So do you feel as if you spend too much time with her?
Well, I'd have to disagree because, I mean, I just don't know why she would think that way if I haven't given her any reason to think otherwise. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you avoiding my question, but do you feel like you spend too much time with Emmeline?
Sorry about that. I definitely respect her opinion, and I'll definitely listen to her.
Do you feel?
Absolutely not.
No. So you feel like the amount of time you all spend together is normal?
Yes, and I believe that she should trust me.
Do you ever pick up on Liv being uncomfortable?
No, I do not, and I think that might be a compliment to her composure.
Do you hold a lot of things in?
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
I'm not a confrontational person. I feel like I keep everything in and then just explode at the end.
Do you hold your feelings in as well?
No.
No? You say it
Yeah, I say it. I'll tell you how I feel.
immediately?
Yeah.
Does that make you uncomfortable that she does that?
I think mostly because, like, I wish I was like that.
Tyler, do you feel like you're getting in between these two sisters?
No,
No. Why don't you feel that way?
because I just have a great connection with both of them. Very different, but a good connection with both of them.
Tyler, are you aware of what you're doing?
No, sir.
Because I think we all are aware that you're aware of what you're doing. They're having their own issues, and you're using that to your advantage because if they're paying attention to each other, they're not paying attention to you. I could be saying something, but I'm usually right on, you know.
Yeah, you're definitely onto something.
What am I? Tell me. Tell me more.
I think so. No,
Yeah, okay. I think it's time that we unlock these phones. What about y'all? So, it is first time to unlock your phone, Emmeline. So when it comes to text messages, we saw 150 texts between you and Tyler about meeting up and music. From what we're seeing here, the meetups were never about in sexual nature or anything of that nature. It was always like meet up or music. So I will say that. I wanted to just make sure that was clear. Now, when it came to Snapchat, you had a 30-day streak of sending each other snaps to each other. What are y'all talking about on Snapchat?
Music?
We don't usually text on the texting app, so we use an alternative as Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
So you have two forms of communication.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great. All right, so here we go. When it came to DMs, We only found 15 memes that you all sent to each other on DMs. So again, the memes were innocent in nature. So I have to tell you this. I didn't find anything that says there was any sexual interactions.
That
so
makes me feel better.
Yes, at least you have that information. I can
Yeah.
say that. I would believe from those messages and from what I was told before that there is no sexual relationship between these two.
Okay.
I would believe that.
There's definitely not.
Okay, good. Now, we went to unlock your phone as well, right?
I'm interested for this one.
When it came to Tyler's phone, you're gonna have to be interested a little bit longer because he refused for us to unlock his phone. Why did you refuse for us to unlock your phone?
Well, I just don't feel as if it's necessary. Why don't you trust me?
If I was asking you to open up your phone right now, you'd be like, no.
Because I trust you, why won't you trust me?
You can look through my phone whenever you want.
I don't know what's going on in your phone because you didn't allow us to see it. I've been doing this for a while now, and the only time people refuse to show me their phone is when they're trying to hide something. It's been the only case, and I'm not trying to project that onto you, but normally for transparency, when people come on here, they just give their phone up.
Although I have nothing to hide.
Okay. You smooth, but brother, you ain't that smooth, okay?
That's right.
All right, Mr. Smooth Man, I'm gonna ask you to leave the stage real quick so I can talk to these two ladies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If I give my personal opinion, I don't see this going long term.
No.
But what is important to me is sisters.
You definitely opened my eyes and made me realize that, like, guys are not going to get in the way of my sister and I, like, no matter what. So I'm done with them.
But I think there needs to be some acknowledgement of something. Because the thing is for you two, an already strained relationship, the respect and trust was broken at a moment when you felt she talked to your ex-boyfriend. And I don't think that moment has ever been able to be healed and to be able to acknowledge so that y'all can move on. And so what's happening now is that there's this cycle of mistrust that's coming from, it's a direct correlation to something that happened to you all. So I think for you, Liv, I think this is an important moment for you to acknowledge that that moment where you started talking to someone that she liked was hurtful for your sister. And I don't believe that your intentions were to hurt your sister because I understand we're young, we're confused, our hormones are going, it's like, oh, you don't like her? Okay, like me, you know, like these things. But she's also going through it on the other end. And she, from her own words, said it just got brushed under, we never talked about it.
Yeah.
So can you apologize to your sister for doing something that hurt her at such a young age?
Yeah, I do apologize for that because I know, like, if we didn't have these problems, they wouldn't have problems today. So I'm sorry for being that root of the problem, especially at such a young age.
I mean, I get we were young, but still, it's the respect thing. I just need to
I
see it
agree.
more from you.
And when I ask if you can give me respect with Tyler, I think that we would be...
I truly do.
I don't think that the respect has been there.
Okay.
I agree.
It hasn't been there. And I know that you have, but there's a part of you, which is why I asked her to start with her apology first. And I know it's going to take some time for you to receive that and for that to sink in. But what you have to understand is that you're unconsciously making decisions because you were hurt and you want to make sure she feels that to some degree as well.
Yeah.
Because you know for a fact, I just walked to your phone, and I really do believe there's nothing sexual going on with, over there. There's nothing. But you do know that it's going to mess with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. You see, she's admitted to it.
I mean, yeah,
So,
it will mess with her, but
like,
there's nothing else I can do when it's all silent in the room and it's just like us three. It's awkward.
But the reason it's awkward right now is because y'all never healed your relationship.
Yeah.
There's just been a pattern of y'all's relationship becoming more and more dysfunctional.
Right.
And so therefore you're in this room and you're trying to do something to make it feel like it's not awkward, but you're also unconsciously, which you just admitted to, doing something that you know that's going to hurt her.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you first of all have to apologize and say, yes, I have been disrespecting you as well.
Sorry, I've been disrespecting you as well. And I need to focus on you more than just petty things in the past.
I think one thing that you all can do for each other is being clearer and opening up, but I know that's going to be hard, but open up through boundaries. It's going to allow you not to feel like you have to always share your emotions or for you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to say everything and I have to be the one to keep this going. Yeah. Just say a boundary of like, hey, this is something that I don't feel comfortable with. Right. Like a great boundary for you is to say, I'm not going to text your man no more. Yeah. It's one thing if you're together and you're all interacting, but it's another thing to deliberately sending memes and texts to somebody that's going to make your sister feel insecure. Right. Would you ever want to feel insecure again like you felt when you were younger and she was talking to your man?
No.
Because I know that hurt you.
Yeah.
It hurt you deep.
Because that was probably like one of your first loves, first
yeah,
real likes.
it was.
Yeah, that first one hurts deep. Yeah. So I know you felt like she did that to me, so she deserves to feel that insecurity, but neither of you deserve to feel that way. So can you set the boundary of not texting the man she's dating?
Yes, I will.
I appreciate it.
Good, good. What else do you all need? Is there anything else? Because I feel like we got to a goody
I know,
place.
that was awesome.
That was good for you?
I've never heard her say anything like that.
You've never heard her say anything like that? Good. But good. But the part of the thing is that is because y'all had this moment that kind of broke y'all even more.
Yeah.
Because y'all just didn't have the sisters things with the parents and attention. Y'all had something that broke the trust and respect. And that's probably the reason why you never say anything, because she never acknowledged it. But you got your acknowledgement today. And you got a boundary today.
Yep.
So I think y'all gonna be okay.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see what's going on with that, okay? Yeah, we'll see, all right? All right, listen, yeah. Give your sister a hug, y'all gonna be all right. Yeah. Good luck to y'all. Yeah, you're welcome so much. You're welcome. Of course, great, yeah. So Jelly, why are you here today? Talk to me.
Well, me and my sister tried to go into a family business and a wig business, actually.
Yes.
And her part of the business was to handle the money, the accounting side of it, and pretty much book our, photo shoots and stuff like that. So when it came time to do the photo shoot for the business, she told me she found a photographer. She sent me the photographer. I approved of it. And she told me the price for the deposit, and me, her, and our other business partner were going to split the deposit 3 ways. So I sent her my half, and she said, okay, I booked it. So about 2 weeks passed, and I said, whoa, today is the day of the photo shoot. I forgot about, she hasn't said anything. So now I'm like, okay, well, let me text her, let me hit her. I get no response. So I say, well, let me call the photographer and see if she has a booking for us today. The photographer says, yes, I have a photo shoot for Aaliyah only, though, not for a business.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, let me try to request my deposit back on Cash App. When I tried to request the money back, I accidentally pressed send. So I sent the same amount again.
So now she got double your money.
She got double my money. So I tried to request both amounts. Now I'm blocked on Cash App. So now I can't even see the transactions. I don't see. So I'm like, hold on.
But this is your sister.
This is my sister.
How much were the amounts for?
In total, 500.
$500?
Yes. So it's not about the amount. It's about the principle for me.
Okay.
I've had more stole from me from people that I didn't love. But that's my sister.
What has she said to you when you try to collect the money?
She completely denied a transaction ever happened. She completely denied I ever sent her money. She even showed proof of Cash Apps that said it never was sent. I had to find emails because it wasn't showing in my transaction anymore that it did happen.
So my producer said something happened on Mother's Day. Can you tell me?
Yes, on Mother's Day, that was my first time seeing her in like 2 years.
So this has been a 2-year rift between you and your sister over basically $500?
Yeah. For the sake of Mother's Day, of course, I wasn't going to make it about my issues. So I enjoyed it, and I was cordial. She told a joke, I live it. But, it wasn't like, I didn't want to make it too, but you could kind of tell that it wasn't for us to be the sisters at the table, we hadn't said too much of anything to each other. So once it's over, we walk out of the restaurant, and she says, hey, I want to fix this, and she has a Cash App out. And I say, okay, well, send it to me. She starts lying about the amount. She starts saying that my money didn't go towards the deposit, that her shoot had been booked. That conversation ended where I didn't get my money. And I told her, you be blessed.
Though she did admit that she got money from you.
Yes.
Because she
came
got
right
a Cash
out.
App.
She came right out with the Cash App green screen and was like, hey, I want to fix this, which that was new from me from her. So I'm like, okay, let's talk, thinking that she was going to be the bigger person. I didn't leave with the money, and I told her, look, that's my stance. I want my money, period. I've let her get by with so much stuff. That was the deal breaker for me. Everything else has probably been something that was more emotional turmoil that she caused on me, but this was something tangible. So it was like, no, this time I want my money.
So you all had emotional issues before? Tell me about them.
Before, I grew up as the black sheep of the family. I'm the gay child. So I grew up in a very religious home that just wanted us to do right. So when I came out and I became openly gay in the 8th grade, I suffered a lot growing up. I suffered so much in the household after that, which grew a bridge between me and my parents. So I felt like my sister kind of made that problem her problem. And since I had been gone from home, she just would constantly start rumors about she ran into me and I looked like a crackhead and take it back to my mom. And when they would see me, it's like, she looks perfectly fine. What is that for?
How old were you when you left home?
I was 17. I was a junior in high school.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Wow. That had to have been devastating.
Very devastating. I slept out of cars, did what I had to do just to be able to be myself,
Yeah. It's a story too often
people in our community who are LGBTQIA identify have to go through. And so during that time, when you were out on the streets and Aaliyah was making up these stories, how was that making you feel?
It made me feel like already, because I was the gay child, that I was already wrong. Whatever I said, it was already wrong.
Yeah.
So the fact that my own sister that could be the one to vouch for me and maybe help me and maybe persuade them to see the real me, she instead went against me.
Got it. So it sort of felt like you were abandoned twice.
Right.
Were y'all close at any point?
Honestly, no.
There you go.
No. Growing up, we were probably close sisters, you know, as siblings in the house. We were the two girls. So, you know, we were both the two girls. So of course, you know, but by me leaving home so early and us being 4 years apart, she was still a kid kind of when I left. So, you know, you don't really build that real bond until y'all kind of both of age, like, you know. So we had a kiddie bond and a kiddie relationship, but not a, you know.
Yeah, the adult relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gone by then, so.
It's time to hear what Aaliyah has to say about this situation. Everyone, please welcome Aaliyah to my show.
I was watching the whole thing backstage, though. You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
Well, first of all, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Please
Hello.
take a seat. You smell great.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
you're saying that your sister Jelly has it all wrong. Please express.
Yes, I didn't know we was gonna come out here and do it like this. I mean, the amount, let's get that straight. $500.
$250 for the first deposit, $250 for the second deposit.
When you sent me $250?
I sent it to you on Cash App. You don't recall that day?
Never got $250.
You never got that?
Never.
So the day that we had the situation and we had to go after, you was about to pay me back. And they told me to come and meet you at our family member's house.
So
and pay
what
the
is
rest.
this right here? What payment is this?
That's the $116 that she sent for her portion of her deposit. No. The other $116 is an accident, a mistake that she accidentally sent that I kept. That's the amount.
No.
So what's 116 plus 116?
So you're admitting that you did keep an amount, though.
I did keep one 116.
Why did you keep her money?
Because honestly, I feel like
You smiling about it.
she owed me.
Owed you in what way? When have you ever given me anything, ever vouched for me, ever did anything for me,
Girl,
ever been
you
there?
could be in jail right now if it wasn't for me.
In jail
you
for
got
what?
pulled over and put tickets in my name. She
You're
didn't give
absolutely
me
right about
money
that, but
for
hold
the
on.
ticket,
I
but
gave you
put
every
more
dollar for that
money
ticket, and I was honest and told you straight up when it happened.
Where the $250 when you sent me? That's irrelevant. Let's stay on
I
track
sent you
with this.
$250. I sent you $250
Where
separately.
I don't have it on my Cash App. I do have what you sent me.
Jelly says that you deleted it, Aaliyah, from yours. Is that true?
No, I have.
I didn't have any trace of it on my phone.
But I do.
For me, you know how Cash App sends you the emails of the confirmations? That's the only way I can show it, because when you block
Where
the Cash
they
App for some
at?
reason, the email, I didn't bring.
You should have sent them because I sent what
They
you
should
sent
ask for
mine.
them. They should
Well,
ask
I
for
got
them.
mine 116. You said
Okay, well, let's say that is
you
the
said
amount.
the
Let's say
back-
that
you
is the
act-
amount.
You said
Let's say that is the amount.
I know it is.
If that is the amount, where's my money?
In my pocket, in my bank account.
In your bank
In
account?
my bank
I want to keep it
account.
calm right now because I can't
Please,
understand
since
either of
she's
you, and
getting
if I'm going to be able to
spicy.
help, I got to figure out some of this. I understand that you're saying that she's had interactions with other people where there has been money that's come up missing.
But we're here. Let's talk about
But I will,
our
but hold on, I will
ours.
say
Let's
this.
talk
I'll
about
say this.
ours.
I'll say this. I know that you're upset right now.
Very.
I really do
She's
know that
Very
you're
upset. I wear my feelings on my sleeve because I'm a real person.
I'm not giving her the money back, period, point blank. I don't care if someone at the family house was offering to say, hey, just give her back the money or whatever. If you don't want to give it back to her, I'll give it back to her. I say you can do that, but I'm not that sorry. I'm not giving her back
Did she not just walk out the restaurant and come out with her Cash App out saying, I want to fix this?
Yes.
When
she
did that
said-
conversation change in that same
I
day?
came out to show them
I
that
even
ho,
offered
it's
when
not
she came out and said, give me half.
All right, let's go ahead and
I
wrap
am, and
this.
I'm okay for paying for
wrap it
vouching.
up. Wrap it
We gotta
up.
wrap.
I'm okay for vouching for what
We
I've
gotta
done.
The pain that's come from this is not about money.
It's
This is
not.
something deeper.
It's way deeper. It's way deeper. That's why I never gave her back the money, because it's way deeper than
Tell
that.
the deep
It's
side.
way deeper
Tell
than
the deep
that.
side.
But hold
The
on.
deep side.
Tell the deepness.
Is Jelly really envying me for things I can't control? Things that are out of my control. Like the love
think
that
it's
I
just- you
have,
think
the
you-
shine that's on my life. Like, I want to be there
Really,
for her.
the shine?
The shine that's on my life.
You work at a call center all your life.
Jelly, I have
Is your micro
Jelly,
business succeeding right now?
I am
No.
successful at this moment.
What has
Do you
anything
see?
done?
Look,
What?
She's
Come
an
on.
ugly person.
Listen, I'm
She's
not-
hurting inside. Look at her.
I am
Look.
hurting inside.
Look, and she's letting it out.
I'm very hurt.
But people
What do you
like
tell
me.
your sister? What are you hurting about?
I'm hurting because the people that I love the most do stuff like this. I've always been the star in my family.
I realized immediately this has nothing to do with money.
It's not.
Absolutely.
This is pain.
Absolutely.
This is pain.
I'm not hurting. I'm trying.
I am.
I'm in the healing stage.
Jelly,
Jelly.
You're not the victim, baby.
Jelly,
By me
Jelly.
being the gay
What
child
are we
in that
talking
phone,
about?
I was the criminal.
I love
leave
you for
home.
being gay. What's
I leave
wrong with
home.
being gay? Who you
Listen,
sleep
soon
with
as I
have
leave
nothing to
home,
do with me. Get
when
to
I
the
left
real
home by me
point.
being the gay one, anything that happened, it was jelly.
And I understand you're still hurting from that.
Very much so, and I
can
don't have
hear
a
it.
problem with being honest about my truth.
I get that, but the thing is that you'll never be able to heal from that truth when y'all are arguing and over-talking each other. Your sister is clearly telling you from her trauma of a child that she's still hurting, that she feels like the people that she trusts and loves the most, which includes you, turn their back on her. And right now, this moment for $116 or whether it's $250 is just triggering that. How do you feel that your sister is feeling pain from a childhood wound that is coming up right now?
I sometimes be having sympathy for her, but it really be hard because she really bring a lot of stuff on to herself.
At the end of the day, there is a lot of trauma and pain that's going on between your family.
And it didn't
go
start
to
over the
you.
116. I mean, that happened.
That's the only thing with me. I never had no real
Yeah.
problem before that.
Never.
I've been getting taking blows. I've been getting the short end of the stick. That was the icing on the cake.
That's holding you back. It's causing a pain
That's
inside
not
of you.
holding her back.
It
That was her
definitely is.
story
It definitely
to get
is.
here.
It definitely is. You can't tell me what's holding me back.
The 116?
It definitely
No,
is.
the pain.
Oh.
The pain in the 116.
Oh.
No, that's what the pain is from, okay? The money is very painful to me.
Listen, I gotta say this. Y'all are both amazing women. I feel like both of y'all have bright futures, but there's a communication issue right now. I'm gonna ask each of you a question. This is gonna be my final question for each of you, and I don't want you to over-talk the other. For you, what will it take to forgive your sister?
Jesus to come back.
What will it take for you to forgive your sister?
For her to get counseling. I love my sister. No,
For
I'm
her
the
journal,
big
because I
sister.
want to read it. I like to see it, to see where I was a couple of years ago.
Okay,
I
well, if that
crazy.
wasn't the case, whatever it is,
I think
I
at
would
this
want her to
point,
get help with her own character and be able to stand in her truth.
I
Be
think at
able
this
to
point,
admit
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
at this point y'all will be able to mend that relationship. I
don't
think
think so either.
I think what's going to take this relationship to mend is parties that are not here right now. It's not the money. It's parties that
Yeah,
are not
'cause
here
that's
right now.
dead, so-
It's your parents.
She don't have it. She don't have it.
It's your parents. Your parents need to be here right now.
Absolutely.
And whatever has happened to you all as kids is bleeding into you as adults.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that 116 or whatever it is not going to hurt you. You fly. You got a bright future ahead of you. Go make your money somewhere else. And until you find your parents in a space where they can help y'all heal, y'all got to disconnect. And that's just the truth of it.
I feel that.
There's a young woman inside of you that's hurting, and there's a young woman inside of you who's confused and doesn't know how to accept her sister's pain. And until that is acknowledged and healed, this is going to keep going forever and ever. Tell me what happened with your dog.
Okay, so one, I have a dog named Bailey. She's a pit bull. She's a little crazy, but it's just because she's a puppy, you know? She's a baby. She's just a baby. Bailey is a little on the wild side, but it's like, I mean, if you're in her house, you gotta respect her house. So my sister had a friend of hers. He came in, I guess my dog jumped up too high and like bit him. She didn't. And he decided to punch her in the face. So I guess my sister, she kind of took his side more, and then she started cursing me out, and she was like, oh, and this, da-da-da. It's my dog. You punched my dog.
What does your dog mean to you?
That is my child. Like,
Yeah.
I love her. Like, I mean, I don't really know. It's just like she's always there. Like, nobody be in the room but me and her. It's just me and her, me and her, me and her. So it's like, if you doing that, like, what's up with you, you know?
I asked that because I want to know what your relationship now is like with your sister growing up.
Okay. So to start off, my sister and I were both adopted, but we were the only two adopted together out of other siblings. So we was raised up with each other until about, I would say I was 9, 10. Around that time, my sister started running away. She started running away at the age of 12. She was out the house from like 12 till now.
Got it.
I don't know who you are. And with me having other siblings and you're the only one I was adopted with, we supposed to be like this. Like, it's us too, you feel me? But it's like.
Because were you in
shit.
foster care during that time?
Most definitely to the age of 3.
Okay, foster care and then the adoption.
In my head, I'm thinking, well, damn, like 14 years passed, but now we here. Like, you still alive, I'm still alive. Come home, we could be together, but.
When did the relationship change?
I mean, we always had like a little rocky relationship because there was like some kind of competition. When she was in the house, I was in pageants and modeling, so it was like, I would say the attention was on me in a way. So it caused like a big separation between us. But then she came back during a rough time. Like, I was dealing with personal things, and it's like a month in, me and you get into an argument, and it's like, you want to throw back how I was suicidal. what do you gain from telling a person, like, what do you gain from, like, telling a person, oh, wasn't you just trying to kill yourself? Okay, I was. But when I was, you was the first one crying. People in the street that I have beef with won't even stoop that low. Like, me and you was raised up together. We went through together. Like, it's not like we just some buddy and we calling each other. No, we got abused together. What the nah, like.
So when she was 13, you said she left home.
Yes.
I'm hearing you said there were signs of abuse, there were signs of, why do you think she left home?
She had a rough start, and I mean, 13 is a young age, but imagine being 5. Like, she had a rough start.
So when she came back 10 years later, what was the relationship like? Were you excited to be back with her?
I most definitely was. I was trying to fill in the pieces in a time missed, but it's like, I guess, we grew up 2 different type of ways, so it's like, and I'm trying to push for a relationship. I'm trying to push for us to finally be together or something. It just wasn't sitting right. Like, something was missing. I don't know.
And what do you want from Day Day? What do you want from your sister?
An apology.
An apology?
Yeah.
What would the apology do for you?
I mean, I missed a big part. She texted me an hour later, and she was like, oh, I think we need counseling because we're starting to hate each other. Don't put we, because I don't hate you.
So I want to talk to Day Day now. So everyone, help me please welcome Day Day to the show. Hey Day Day, welcome.
Hi.
So I got to start off the same way I talked with your sister. She said you punched the dog. You said that, you know, you did something there. What do you have to say to your sister about that?
I personally did not physically hit her dog at all. Like, you know how, like, people are very dramatic? She's very melodramatic, you feel me? If a dog is attacking you and you choose to put your hand up or block it in any type of way, she chose to make it seem like I attacked her dog. I did not hit her dog. Your dog got up and jumped up at me, and I still did not put my hands on the dog. I just backed up.
So is that true? Is she saying what she's saying?
She personally did not hit my dog. It was her friend that hit my dog.
Got it. So when did the tension start between you two?
The moment she called our mother.
Okay.
And
And
because
why?
that's weird.
That's weird to you?
That's weird.
Why was that weird to you?
Because for you to get upset is crazy, especially over a dog, and nobody that you bring over likes your dog. You ask me to hold your dog or you kick your dog out the room, people are scared of that dog.
Is this really about a dog to y'all?
No.
Okay, what is it about?
It's damn sure it can't be about no dog. She has some type of resentment and anger and feels like I abandoned her.
You did.
Well, why did you tell your sister that she was no longer your sister? My producer said that you told them that you told her.
Because I really, like, don't care. We do not have to be related. We do not have to talk. Like, we could be blood, but if we're not talking, like, what does it matter? I don't got to go around calling you my sister. I definitely remember her telling somebody that she didn't even want people to know we were related.
But you're bypassing the whole simple fact that we are siblings who were separated, and it seems as if 13 years was not long enough for you, that you have to continue. Then on top of that, you're talking about I have some type of resentment. I have to speak on why, because you know why. You was in that room, same way you was saying I was trying to kill myself, right? Cool, keep it at that. But talk about in the attic when you was sitting there bawling your eyes out, talking about, oh, I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I left you at a young age. I'm sorry I did that. No, speak on that.
How old are you?
Speak on that. I'm 20.
23, 20. Okay, then. And so you say that you think that she needs to grow up.
I don't remember saying I think
Do you say that you think she needs to grow up?
Yes.
Okay, so that's you.
Sometimes, like, I feel like she looks at my situation and she's very childish about it. Like, we're only 2 years apart, girl. Like, whatever you were going through, I was going through, and I'm 2 years older, so that means I was feeling lonely way before you started feeling lonely.
Okay.
I was depressed and suicidal way before you started. So I'm not understanding. And then she keeps talking about this time apart. We have a lot of siblings that I have time apart from.
So why do you think Desire is holding a resentment towards you?
Because in a way, I guess she feels like we were adopted together. We were in the same house together. I'm the only person
In
from
a way, that was the reality.
And I'm the only person that she knows from our birth family. So it's like
That's the
she
literal
feels like
fact. It's not in a
like
way.
I owe her something.
I wouldn't say you owe me anything.
Were y'all close in the past?
Yes. When I
I
tell
want to
you.
hear from you, because I know you said y'all were close. Do you think
I
y'all
mean,
were close?
I don't like know what she considers close. Living
What do you
together
consider
doesn't make
close?
people close.
Do you think y'all were
Living
close in the
together
past?
don't make people close. We
I
could
just want to know,
live-
do you think y'all were close?
Not really, no.
No. Because what do you define
How are we close? Because we have the same, we have rooms on the same floor. That doesn't make us close.
I could tell you how
we weren't
was
doing
close.
things together. Like she said, she was in pageants and doing her things.
I could tell
wasn't
you
in any
how
of
we
those
was
things.
close. We was close enough when, no, I'm not gonna lie, this about to get real deep. We was all close when each and every one of us was all getting touched on. You was in a room with our so-called family member, and you was supposed to protect me from them people, not freaking become one of them. You was not supposed to sit there and touch me, but what did I tell your producers in the back? I cannot blame her for that because she went through way worse than I did. And I don't ever fail to let people know that. I cannot sit there and bash my sister for what was done to me as a child, because I know it was done to her 10 times worse, way earlier before it was done from me. But you cannot sit here and tell me we was not close. We sat there and stayed in the same bed. Every time one of us got beat, do you know who I'm crying to? This one. Do you know who's sitting there wiping my tears after I just got my... Bro, honestly, bro.
I mean,
you
I'm
cannot
an older sister.
Okay,
Like,
but you cannot sit
I
there
do
and
what
try
all
to
older
tell me.
sisters do, but that does
This-
not make them...
This is
does
not my
make people
sister that left the
close.
house. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not the sister I had when it was like 13 years ago, and I understand it won't be because of the things she went through. 13 years is a whole hell of a lot of years. You don't know me, and I don't know you.
Have you ever had a conversation about your relationship honestly with each other? Because I'm hearing moments of like, this was in the past, I felt close, you didn't feel close, you come together now, and it's like, I'm apologizing for this, I want to be here for you this, but then I'm separate. Have y'all ever talked about your relationship and why?
We tried. Like I said, she's melodramatic and is going to spin anything
So this is the
in
thing.
her way to make her look good.
I see two sisters that are in
I don't have to
who
try
are-
to look
I
good.
see
Look
two
at me.
sisters who are in pain, who have a lot going on here. Their past and their
I don't really
present
see
are
what's
combined.
going on. She had plenty of opportunities to call my phone.
Why
We're not
would I
far from
call
each
your
other.
phone?
You chose to
I
come
wanna-
on TV
I
to
wanna
say
talk
what
to
in
some
front
of
of
y'all
all
in
these
the audience
people.
and get your point of
You
view.
chose
Just
to
in case
come
any
to
of y'all
say
have
what in front of
siblings.
all these people. Like, what is it that you wanted from Dede? Like,
Come here. Come
what
on over.
exactly did you bring Dede on this TV show to do? Because you want me to apologize,
This
which
is
I'm
a
not
different
doing.
person I was texting.
Apologizing,
You
I'm
was
not doing.
What are your thoughts on this?
We all heal from trauma at different paces, and sometimes when someone is healing ahead of us, we lash out because we can't stand to see them not in the place where we are, and then we have to look at ourselves, and that's really hard.
So who do you think is in a space who's healing faster right now, from your perspective?
Well, I think you're older. The older sister seems to, because she said she's had some therapy, be a little bit more ahead, but it also just feels so painful, and I'm so sorry that we have to experience that for you today.
I agree. What is your perspective, sir?
Yes, both sisters, do you still love each other? Do you still have some type of love towards each other?
That's a great question. Do you love?
Yeah, I love her a lot. Like, I mean, I don't even mind that she brought me to this show. I don't even care.
When was the
I love
last
her a
time you
lot.
looked
I
at
feel
your
like if
sister and
this
said, "I
helps
love
her,
you"?
Then that's what I wanted. I
When
only
was the-
agreed to come up here to help her get closure on whatever it is that she needed closure.
When was the last time that you looked at your sister and said, "I love you"?
Hmm?
When was the last time you looked at your sister and said, "I love you"?
Not sure. We haven't talked since we argued.
When was the last time you looked at your sister and said, "I love you"? It's been a long time? Got it. Okay. Thank you for that comment. I have to tell both of you that I echo what some of our guests said. My heart breaks for you both right now. It breaks for you both. I can see how it's still raw for you, and I can see how even though you might be trying to heal, there's also walls that you're putting up. These are walls of protection that you
This
have
was
up.
not the person that was just texting me like 30 minutes ago.
Like, she's my sister. I still care about her, but, like, I don't really see how this benefits our relationship.
The first thing that I want to ask you both is if you can commit to stop hurting each other again in the present. Because what happened in your past was horrible, and I'm sorry. And I appreciate you being able to come on my show to find closure and to find healing and to give other people a voice that might not have a voice. So I respect you both for that. But you two have to stop hurting each other now. So when you say things and you say things, you both know unconsciously that it's going to hurt your other sibling. So can you two commit to at least saying, you know what? I could say something right now that's going to sting. I could show you how strong I am. I could say something. I'm not, though. Can you make that commitment first?
I can.
You can? Can you tell your sister, I can commit to not hurting you in the present with my words?
I can commit to try my hardest to not like beat you down with words and like tear you down, like your self-esteem and you as a person.
Can you make that commitment to your sister?
I could stop doing it because I do it on purpose.
That's a good acknowledgement, because the fact that you can even say you did it on purpose is at least you being
Cause she
a
act
little
like
bit
nothing hurt her
vulnerable.
feelings. She act like she better than everybody else. She acts so selfish, like nothing hurts her feelings. So yeah, sometimes I do say things that I know would deliberately hurt feelings, just words.
Yeah, and the reason she does that, the same reason you do it sometimes, because both
This
of
is
y'all
the
are,
same-
because
this-
y'all are both trying to protect yourselves. And this is a key step. You all don't know each other, and I think that before you start having expectations, and this is specifically for you, before you unfortunately have expectations of what a sister is and what a sister relationship should look like, you two have to relearn each other. You two have been through things apart that neither of you probably have even talked about, expressed to each other. You would like it to be like, we went through this, so now we should just be here. But at the end of the day, she's saying she doesn't want to relive that. So you have to relearn each other with who you are now. Can you try to relearn her as who she is now without trying to bring up the past and how the past brought y'all together?
I can't stop bringing up the past because I'm not over it.
I understand that. And I'm not telling you to get over your past, because what I'm going to offer you next is some therapy. I'm going to say give you some therapy so that you can get those tools you need to heal. So I would never dare suggest to you, because I can see how raw the wound is. Can you commit to trying to get to know who she is now?
Yeah, I've been trying to get to know her now, and all she does is hold me account to who I was when I was 12.
Well, I will tell you this.
That's
You think
all
it's
I
just,
know.
I'll tell you this. You think it's just her, but I even heard out of your own mouth that you resent her, and that resentment comes from something in your past, because you said she got different treatment. Those are your words, not mine. A sister bond is a beautiful bond, but it's a bond that y'all two have to work at the same pace. Someone said this before, y'all are healing at different paces. You can't expect the other to be where you're at. So throw those expectations away. The one thing is that, can you commit that you say you want to at least learn her so that y'all can grow together?
Yeah, I'm willing to learn everything new about her, everything that I don't know. Do you want to hug this out?
A hug? Give me a hug, sweetie. Come on. You give me a hug.
Please tell me, when did this bullying begin, in your opinion?
Marquisa has bullied me my entire life. When we was little, my mom would like have her like watch us and be like babysit us because she worked a lot. And she would just do like little, she would whoop us, which that was not her like responsibility to do it all.
There's a 10-year difference between y'all, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it, understand.
Mhm.
Okay, so when was the last time you saw your sister?
It's been about a year.
Wow, it's been a year. Why has it been so long since y'all seen each other?
A little over a year ago, she asked me to watch her dog, Coco. But I'm like, yeah, I could watch your dog, but like I can only watch like one of them because she has two of them. She's like, no, Naya, I need you to do this for me. I do everything for you. You can handle two dogs, like it's not that big of a deal. So I texted her friend and I was like, can I drop this dog off? When I got back, she didn't talk to me for like 2 or 3 days and thanked me, didn't do anything.
And why? She's mad because...
She texted me and told me the reason why she didn't talk to me for 2 days was because her friend fed Coco Chinese food. What did that got to do with me? Like, I kept Nora and I did everything I was supposed to do for this. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You should be mad at him. Fast forward like a month or two later, I had a really bad allergic reaction and I called my mom, she wasn't answering. I called my brother, he wasn't answering. So I'm like, me and my sister really ain't been talking, but it's just like, I need somebody like, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know? So I was like, can you meet me at the hospital? She finally gets in there and she's just talking about the dog situation. Like she bringing up old stuff. She made a scene. She had my blood pressure up at 154 because she trying to kiss me and after just arguing with me about the dog situation. So then I blocked her Snapchat, blocked her on Instagram, I deleted her number, everything. And then we didn't talk for a minute because my brother called my sister and was like, hey, can you take me to work? I didn't even know my brother was going to work this day. Fast forward the day, I go back in my mom's room. My mom on the phone with my sister. So she got her on speaker and she's like, my sister, all I hear is, yeah, you know, she's lazy. She'll never want to do nothing for nobody. I don't understand why she couldn't take him to work. Can you ask her if she could pick Marshawn up from work because I'm tired. I got stuff to do. I got to work in the morning. Just like all of this. And I'm listening. I'm like, dang, who's she cussing out? Because like this sound like
who being lazy.
Yeah.
So then my mom get off the phone. I'm like, who's she talking about? She's like, you. I said, no, she not talking about me because I don't even talk to her. Why is she asking me to do something that's your responsibility to go do? Marshawn called and asked you to pick him up from work. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So then I was like, you could tell her. I said no.
Because Marshawn asked, because I just want to be clear in the story. He asked Marquisa if he can take her. Okay,
and pick him up.
And pick him up.
Yeah. He get off of work at midnight. So I was in my room. I was on the phone with my boyfriend. And she just bust open my door. I'm like, so I turn over. She like, so let me ask you this. You couldn't go get Marshawn from work? I said, I couldn't do what Marshawn asked you to do? Of course not. Then it just went into Marquisa show is what I call it. Like, she just started calling me lazy. She started calling me a bitch. She started like just going like full blown out. Like, so then I'm like, oh, you gotta go. So I walk her to the front, and then like my sister start kicking off her shoes, start taking off her jacket like she want to fight, and she get right in my face. She's like, or what? Or what? So I stole off her. Like you right in my personal bubble, and you always poking me, and I never put my hands on you. I never say nothing to you. You calling me out my name. You talking crazy. Like I let you do whatever because it's like I have respect for you because you older. But in that moment, I was like, if you don't respect me, I'm not gonna respect you. So I hit her, and her glasses broke. And we started.
Was that the first time y'all ever got physical?
Yes.
Why were you so upset with her when she watched your dogs?
Because for one, I've already asked her to watch my dogs in advance.
One time.
And so I did not want her to go out her way to contact my friend to take my dog over there. And then you do that and you bring absolutely nothing. Not food, not a dog pad, not a coat, nothing. So of course I was upset when my friend was like, I did the best I could do. I tried to feed her Chinese food. You know, sometimes she will eat the food.
What person feeds somebody Chinese food to a damn dog? Like, that don't make sense to me. How are you gonna put that on me?
But why would you expect for him to buy some food? Why you didn't drop the food off?
I literally said, oh my gosh, I forgot the food. He said, you know what? I got food for the dog. Don't worry about it. Cool. I left.
You still didn't drop no dog pads off?
Marquisa, that man lives 30 minutes away. You think I'm finna...
That's why you shouldn't have done it to begin with.
And that's why I did it to begin with, because you should have done it to begin with. You shouldn't have put that on me.
My producer told me that your sister calls you a bunch of names, and you gave us a list of those names that you wanted me to see.
She do all the time.
Can I see the names that you're saying?
Me and Marshawn, all of
Calls
it.
you
Fat,
fat,
spoiled, out of shape,
selfish.
bitch. She calls me a goofy. That's me and my mom. Every time Marquisa gets mad, it's you goofy. You and Marshawn, a bunch of goofies. Like,
What does that mean?
Like, we
I know what it means,
like
calling
we
somebody
idiots.
goofy, but
like we dumb.
why are you calling them that?
And
did you call her these things?
Yes.
I've called her out of shape. I can admit to calling her fat. I say more self-centered than spoiled brat.
You say spoiled brat
I definitely
every
told her
single
she's
time.
acted selfish before.
She
and
tells me I'm selfish
when
every
our
day.
last altercation, I definitely called her name.
She did.
Okay. Naya and Marquisha's mother, Tasha, is here.
She just has bully tendencies.
She's a bully.
She has had quite a few situations where I would consider it being bullying.
Got it.
She bullies everybody.
How did Marquisha treat you when you moved in with her?
It was welcoming, but at the same time, it was kind of like
it was not
30%. 30%.
Because you moved in with her, right?
Yeah.
And for how long?
It was about a month.
Not even a month. I helped her. I moved my mama and my brother in with her, and I helped them bring the stuff from out the car to the house. She just walking around the house. And then when my mama left or got kicked out of my sister's house, yeah, let's be for real, I helped my mom move out.
Got it. How were you as a mom to each of them, do you think? Do you think you were a different mother to each of them?
Yeah.
Okay, in what ways?
I think I went through different stages in my life. I had to be different because I grew up. Me and Marquisa grew up together. I had her when I was very young.
That's why she thinks she my mom.
And so...
that's how you feel?
Yes, that's why she thinks she my mom, because she think that, because my mom is my best friend. My mom knows how to communicate. My mom knows how to be vulnerable. She don't know how to do nothing. She don't know how to be a sister instead of my parents. That's her problem.
I didn't have a lot of people to trust in the state that we were living in. And I trusted Marquisa more than anything. So I did rely on her, you know, in different situations. I've even apologized to Marquisa for being a different parent, because I know that she saw me
a different
being
side of you.
Yeah, a different side of me. but that was just my growth, and it had nothing to do with loving her less or more or any of them.
Markeisha, you're getting emotional. What's going on?
Just listening.
Yeah. Did you kick your mother out of your house?
I did tell her I don't think this is going to work out.
She
those
kicked her out.
Those are my exact words.
I'm getting a ping right now, and it's from your brother, Marshawn.
Markeisha, you're a bully. I don't like the way you talk to me. I feel like you don't respect me. And when I get back on my feet, I don't want you back in my life until you realize how to talk to me and respect me.
What does he mean, get back on his feet? What's going on?
He's staying with my sister right now because
staying with you?
we're going through something.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to tell you. Can you come join me on stage, please? I've heard enough. Markeisha, I have to say something to you, and this is very serious. You need to hear this, and this is super important. I am sorry. I'm taking notes, and you don't deserve anything that has happened on this stage. And I don't know if you thought what was going to come out of my mouth, but I need to let you know that as an outside perspective, that I hear and see what's going on. What's making you emotional right now? Here you go. Take this. I'm sincerely sorry. You don't deserve to be called these names. You don't deserve it. And I didn't know what to expect as I'm coming out here. But as I'm taking notes on what you all are saying, like you see my card is full. This is what I do here when I take these notes. Mom, you put Markeisha in a difficult position as a child, and you never told her how to get out of that position. And all I'm hearing is everyone, from even this video, which is why I just had to stop because I just started feeling it in my body. He's like, when I get back on my feet, I want you out of my life. Yet I'm again having to be the one to take care of you. I'm the one that has to step up. You're sitting here saying this to me, and I don't think you're a spoiled brat. I can see the hard work you're doing for yourself. I really can. But I also hear you saying that when no one else could pick up the phone, the person who did pick up the phone and came to the hospital was her. I'm hearing it. You said out of your own mouth, you said, oh yes, okay, Markeisha, you gave me money, you gave me a fridge, you gave me Uber rides, you gave me everything, but what about being there for me? And I'm like, I haven't even heard any time for you to be there for yourself. I just also heard you say your mom moved in with you and that you had to hit. Tell me about this burden you've had.
I mean, for Marshawn to even be at my house right now, saying what he said, it's hurtful. It's hurtful, you know, and I kind of expected this to happen. You know, I kind of expected this to happen, but a part of me was trying to be very, very open and optimistic that something good could come from this. I don't see like...
Something good is going to come from this because I see you. And I'm not sure if you expected that.
And it's not, and I've said this because I like prayed about it. Like, it's so many like good things that that is like positive about Markeisha. It's not like, and I told anybody this, you're not like evil, you're not anything. It's just like when you have pain or something going on, we're supposed to be people that you could lean on. You use your friends and everybody else for people that you could lean on, and then you attack us.
But can you understand why? And I'm going to say this
I'm
to you.
tired of being her punching bag.
I get it. But let me tell you something. But in the same sense, and I want to make sure that I'm clear here, I don't think you're calling her just the evil sister. I don't think that you're being malicious, okay? Your feelings that you feel are valid. They're very valid. And I understand from your point of view as well. But when you make the comment of, I'm tired of being a punching bag, she's tired of being a punching bag. She's tired of being the one that everyone comes to. She's exhausted. And I'm also sorry to you, because you're the youngest, and so you've never had to be able to connect these dots you're not seeing because you've also just lived in a life where Markeisha has done stuff.
Yeah.
You've just lived in it. And so when she's coming out and she's angry, it's like, what's going on, girl? Like, I love you. Like, what are you doing here? But you're not able to see all these other things, and I think this happens a lot with the oldest in families. We don't ever get to see what they've been through. We don't get to know what they've been through. And yet we're sitting here like, why are you so upset, girl? What's wrong with you? And it's like, you should have been here 10 years ago. You'd have known what was wrong with me.
No, for real.
So all I'm trying to do is give you perspective of that. Because I'm not going to excuse what she calls you. Never. It's wrong. You're a beautiful woman. You should never get called anything. But the reason I asked that question of, did you ever confide in her? Because what I heard when she was doing that about getting you a trainer was a solution. I know how it came across to you. Again, I ain't excusing it. Like I told you.
Yeah.
You like, girl, I'm already in it. You know what I mean? But in her mind, she's like, well, if it comes up again, how do I just figure it out? Because that's all I've always been told I have to do, is figure it out.
I mean, I know now I got a lot going on, so there's not much I can, you know, lean on her, depend on her for
I heard it before.
at this point in time right now in her life. And, you know, that's okay. So when I'm asking, when I need you to help me because I got a lot of laundry, can you just come over for a couple hours, tell me fold my clothes? It'd be like minor stuff like that, or help me with my dogs. Like, that's minor compared to what I feel like I've poured into you.
Yeah. Mom, this is you. This is all you. This fight is not really about sisters. I appreciate you making that comment about the way your directness and your harshness of your words. Are you able to apologize for her for the harshness of your words?
Yes.
Can you?
I apologize. I apologize for the bad things that was said.
I was hurting.
apologize.
Just say it, I was hurting.
Like,
I
I
was
want
upset.
a relationship where you could come to me and we could have an emotional connection. It's not just financial. Like, I want a sister that's like, I could just call, hey, how you doing? And I know I'm gonna get that love and not be caught a goofy or...
Yeah, but I think part of that is going to change now that you understand her more. And now what she needs from you is for you to say, I'm going to be there. You said it. But you got to say to her, I commit to you. I'm going to be there for you.
I can commit. I can be there for you.
Do you accept that?
Mm-hmm.
You want to hug your sister now that y'all apologized and gave something? What y'all did here is you took a first step. You took a first step. She understands now how her language is affecting you, and you understand more about who she is, okay? Mom, you know the work you got to do now, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know you do.
Thank you.
How I know you do is because you raised this strong woman who got a voice. And you raised this strong woman who got a voice.
Oh my goodness.
So I know it's in there. I really do wish y'all the best of luck, and hopefully you feel like I gave y'all some support to help y'all to move to the next level.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.